Marhaba, Masa, Alkhair, Wachilim Bukum. Guten Tag und Willkommen. Good afternoon and welcome. On behalf of Asia Rugby and the UAE Rugby Federation, wherever you are in the world this afternoon, thank you for tuning in and welcome to the Autumn Internationals 2024. We're broadcasting to you live this afternoon from pitch 2 this time at the world-class, world-famous Sevens Sports Facility in Dubai. It's an incredibly hot day this afternoon, very humid and not much of a breeze, which is only going to add to the intensity. With the home side today, the United Arab Emirates welcome the visiting side, Germany. The UAE, of course, will be looking to make amends after a loss 11 days ago here against the Sables. They'll be looking to shake it off. And of course, Germany will have their tails up following a great win last weekend against the UK Armed Forces at Kingsholm Stadium in Gloucester. But don't go too far, we're going to have a short word from our sponsors and we'll be right back.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else. The picture quality is amazing on the new Emirates A350. It's a new entertainment system, and look, you can even skip the ads. But don't skip this one.
Well, welcome back. My name is Gareth Lewis and I'm here at pitchside with two regional legends of the game, Al Brough from Abu Dhabi Harlequins, of course, and podcast extraordinaire, and Gareth Newman, formerly of the Dubai Dragons and the UAE. Al, let me start with you and Germany. Of course, everyone around the world will know just how dominant Germany are at football, but in recent times they've been making huge waves in world rugby as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been coming up the ranks. They've had a few big games this year. They came really close with Georgia, only an 11-point loss, and as we know, Georgia are becoming a real big rugby powerhouse in the world. Their last game wasn't so successful. The Netherlands really put them to the sword. So as an official fixture, this will be a big game for Germany to get back on the winners list.
And in terms of getting on the winners list, Gareth, the UAE, of course, will be disappointed with that loss 11 days ago against the Sables, but there were a lot of positives in that game.
Yeah, incredibly disappointed. They did really well in the Asia Championship last year, and I think the momentum off the back of that should have been taken into that game, and I think it took them by surprise a little bit. The second half, they really tightened up and played a bit more rugby that needs to be played at this level. They kicked the corners, they played a little bit of fair play, tightened it up and worked really well. And that last 20 minutes, they dropped off that, and then the floodgates opened a little bit. So yeah, there's a lot of positives to take from it. They just need to tighten up and have an 80-minute performance.
Well, in terms of the positives that we can take from that and then what we expect to see today, let's go now to an interview we did earlier on with the UAE head coach, Jacques Benadi. Jacques Benadi, head coach of the United Arab Emirates. It's just been 11 days since the last game against the Sables. How's the preparation been in the camp?
Yeah, we were definitely not happy with our performance against those boys. They were a good side, and a lot of players, of course, coming from Curry Cup rugby, but we were disappointed. You know, we pride ourselves as well that we want to go out there and compete against those type of teams, and we didn't do it justice. So it's a big step up again today, and hopefully to fix a few things that we worked on the last 11 days. We had a very good week. We did give the boys 2 or 3 days off after that game. I think they needed it, explaining about the club rugby. But just, you know, the intensity in our attack and in our defence, I think it was very poor. Our transition from defence and attack and defence was poor. I thought our set pieces was not too bad, especially scrummaging. Line-outs first half not the best, but second half we definitely get it better. But it's just, we need to play as a team. We need to really keep the ball for more than just 3 phases. We struggled with that as well. You know, so we worked hard on that, and discipline is going to be key. I think 2 yellow cards to play with 13 men for 10 minutes there was always going to be a big call, and you could see it later in the game how it unfolded. But I think the boys were disappointed. We were all disappointed as coaches, definitely, and everyone had a hard look at themselves and see what we want to achieve and where we want to be. So I'm hoping for a big change, and it's definitely an attitude and commitment today.
And in terms of change, have there been any notable changes to the lineup?
Yeah, we starting with a different tight head prop and loose head prop. Ewan came on, and he definitely made a difference. So we're giving those two a chance. A new 9 and 10 as well today. Marcus coming back in the second row as well with ice injury on his knee. We got Saki playing on the wing with Aaron, who's a new boy in, and then Jack Stapley, who's starting today at 13, who's playing there at Nottingham at the moment. So we're hoping, and see a bit maybe a difference in attack. Jack exceptionally well this week and training, a lot of communication, a lot of chat, and a bit of positiveness into the squad. So we're happy with those boys to put them into the team and give them a go today.
And while you mentioned that you weren't pleased entirely with the performance 11 days ago, there were positive aspects, particularly the scrum and some of the set piece was good. And today, how do you feel like you're going to be most dominant?
Yeah, I think that's important for us as well. We need to put them under pressure. I think we work hard on our kicking game, but our scrums will be again today will be key for us. We do more well in our line out, so I think our pack is good in that set play. We just have to work a wee bit harder off the ball and get them involved in the game to carry a bit more for us. Samsey at 10 is going to be a big step up for him as well. Normally playing 9, but to give him a go at 10 as well. We had Andre. It's just as well to look at next year, of course, a bit of depth on the pitch, on the field and team players, but also who can maybe step up and make that difference next year.
Awesome. Well, best of luck today, Jack. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it and good luck there. Cheers. Thank you.
Congratulations on a fantastic win that you had last week against the UK Armed Forces at Kingsholm Stadium in Gloucester. How has your preparation been for today's game?
Yes, we stayed together from the match in Gloucester, and we are just going through our moves a little bit, and nothing special to be true. First of all, we have to get into these weather conditions, which we're coming out of the German winter, and now it's very, very hot here. But yeah, the boys are doing all right.
And you mentioned the boys, a very strong side out this afternoon. Have there been any late changes to the squad?
No, actually not. We didn't have any injured players, and so we are quite happy to field our best side for today. Yeah.
And for the viewers at home that may not be so familiar with the Germany side, can you name some of the superstars out there that we can look out for?
No, we don't have superstars. We just have normal players. But yeah, there are a couple of interesting boys. I think our number 12 is a good player, and maybe our number 5 and our loose forwards. Yeah, just have a look. Make your own mind up.
We'll certainly look forward to it. Are there any areas in particular you feel that you'll be strongest today?
Difficult. We made our homework, so we analyzed the game of the United Arabian Emirates, but it's difficult. We have to react what they are doing, but I think our line out, our maul is quite good, and we have some speed in the back line as well. Yeah.
Awesome. We're really looking forward to it. Mark, thanks very much, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
That was Mark Kuhlmann, their head coach of Germany. And Al, Germany, of course, been moving up the World Rugby rankings. They'll be looking to qualify for the next World Cup.
Yeah, they're currently ranked 32nd. They were doing a really good job, that then had a really tough defeat, 45-0 against the Netherlands, which knocked them around a bit, so they need to get back on their winning horse. They've got some big forwards to guide them around the park today, including a couple of Wolf brothers from South Africa, so they'll be looking to really cause some damage.
And speaking of a couple of special players in the side, there's an interesting name in the backline. I see Stapley in the backline for the UAE today.
Yeah, Stapley's making his debut for the UAE today. Plays his rugby out of Nottingham FC in the Championship in England. He's got a famous father in the crowd today. He's normally found in the commentary box, but he's taken the day off to watch his son play, get his debut. But he's a very, very exciting player. Very exciting player, electric in the wide channels. He's playing 13 today, plays a lot of 15, and he's going to go well, hopefully.
Well, let's have a look now at the back row combinations on both sides. Gareth, can you talk us through the UAE back row?
Yeah, absolutely. This unit of boys have been together for a long time now, played at Exiles. I know Apelli left and went to Tigers for a year, but he's come back into that fold, and they played a lot of rugby together. At 6, you've got Apelli Davawatatu, and he is an absolute wrecking ball of a player. He can carry. You've then got Matt Mills at 7, captain. Great over the ball, absolute engine, and he will be all over the park, hitting rucks, turning over the ball, making tackles. And then finally John Boats, who's a bit of a leader in this team. He'll be dominant in the line out, but he's ball carrying. He's one of the toughest players I've played against. So yeah, I'm excited to see those 3 today.
And Al, to how are the Germany back row looking?
Oh, the Germans are also looking very strong. At number 6, we've got Justin Rank, who's also a really good line-out option. At number 7, we've got the on-ball specialist of Sean Ingalls, and the big number 8, big ball carrier of Nico Vindermuth. All right, so that's the German back three.
Thank you, Al. Thank you, Gareth. Well, the teams are already out here now for the anthem, so things are buzzing at the other side of the pitch now. So, Gareth, I'm going to have to ask you to join Carl van Roosendaal in the commentary box, because I'm about to cross to you. Let's go live now, without further ado, to the commentary team of Gareth Newman and Carl van Roosendaal.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 7 Stadium in Dubai for the United Arab Emirates taking on Germany. It is the 32nd ranked team in the world taking on the 51st ranked team. As mentioned a bit earlier, the Germany arrived here with a win over the British Armed Forces in Gloucester last week, and the UAE coming off a defeat against Zimbabwe, losing that one 62-22. So a lot to do for Matt Mills and his team this afternoon here at the 7 Stadium in Dubai. Conditions, wind blowing from right to left on your screen, but sunny conditions, and we expect perfect running rugby from these two teams. We'll now be enjoying the national anthems of both teams.
والآن مع النشيد الوطني الدولي للدولات العربية المتحدة.
Such passion there by the UAE and German players. Always a pride moment for any player playing for the country. And alongside me, a former UAE international, is Gareth Newman. A very good afternoon to you, Gareth.
Good afternoon and welcome to everyone here.
Gareth, looking at these two teams today, a lot to do for the UAE this afternoon against a fairly classy German outfit.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting test match today.
Yeah, let's look at this UAE team. 7 changes to the UAE team. Lucas Waddington makes a start in the number 1 jersey alongside Monique Gelant, and Ewan McLaren also starts in the number 3 jersey this afternoon for the UAE. Looking at the lock pairing of Stephen Ferguson, Marcus Gernon comes into the team, of course, with Epili Tewatula in the number 6 jersey. Jean Boerdes at 8th wins his 20th cap this afternoon. The team captained by Matt Mills in the number 7 jersey, his 10th cap this afternoon. Dave Evans starts at scrum off in a very interesting change to the UAE this afternoon. Andrew Semple moved from the number 9 jersey wearing the number 10 jersey. And we're all set for action here at the 7 Stadium in Dubai. It is Semple that will get us started this afternoon. Andrew Semple kicks in. It's a deep kick in there. It is Jan Poloski that is under that for the Germans. German taking it up there. It is Liam Hammers, the right wing, that takes it up for the Germans. Poloski now plays it short once again. Taken up there by Oliver Steyn. Yes, that 9. Polivsky at the back of that ruck now on the right boot. Charge down there by the UAE. This might be a chance. Fantastic charge down there by Dave Evans.
Yeah, that's I think it's one of the hardest skills in rugby is the box kick. You've got to get that caterpillar ruck in place. You've got to get enough space between you and the charging down.
And it is Rentges, Andrew Rentges to feed it now. Defensive line out here for Germany. He'll be looking to take his jumpers. It is taken up there by Justin Renk. Lovely jump there by the number 6 now. German play close. Big defense there by the UAE. Yes, Poloski looking to control it at the back. He plays the fly off there. Nikolai Klevenhans. It's a massive boot by the German fly off.
Deep in his own try line there. He's gone just short of the halfway. That's a fantastic clearance.
Yeah, Gareth, they're going to have to watch him in that number 10 jersey today. With such a boot on him, he can really, really put his team into the right places to play.
So a good attacking platform now for the UAE. Red to throw in. UAE pride themselves on strong line-outs.
As you mentioned, Manib Khalant now to feed this line out to the UAE. Where did they go first? He'll be looking for a nice positive start in this set phase of the game. Moving around, it is the captain, Matt Mills.
Stolen. Great steal by Germany.
Now the Germans will look to play quick there through number 7, Engel. Engel has taken it up for the Germans. Poloski at the back. They're the right boot that we've spoken about. It is Nikolai Klevenhans.
Great kick again. Kennedy on the ball, up and under.
Red.
Clean catch there, no one really catching man on ball.
It is Brzezowski taken up by German now. Now they're looking to increase the pace there. It is Cosmos Zevergos playing up. And a whistle there by the referee. It's knocked on there by the Germans.
Knock on, so first scrum of the game. It'll be very interesting to see what these packs do. I know the UAE pride themselves on a strong set piece, like the line-out. The Germans will be up for this today as well.
Gareth, of course, Ewan McLaren makes his way back into the starting lineup. Had such a fantastic game against Zimbabweans, and a lot will be asked from the number 3 this afternoon.
Absolutely. I mean, as a scrum half, I'm not quite privy to the dark arts that occur there, but yes, it's a big game for him today.
As mentioned, Dave Evans does make his start for the UAE this afternoon. They'll be looking for a good platform to launch off. They're just inside the half of the Germans. It is McLaren. They'll be looking for a steady crouch, hold, engage here.
Sasaki's come off his wing and he's deep out the back. I'm expecting him to come into this wide 13 channel.
Evans now. Evans to play Semple. Semple the wrap around now. Nice move here by the back line. Coming in there, Connor Kennedy looking for the outside lane. He gets put down there by Lammers.
Good quick ball.
Quick ball now as the UAE player. There you mentioned the wrecking ball. He takes it up. He's appealing. Evans now. Evans needs support. Playing it in once again short. Big runners coming there. Nice little run there by De Boer.
Good latch on by Mills there. Slowing it down a little bit. Trying to milk it at 9. Good pass. Tip on by Marcus.
UAE now. Continuity good. Nice quick ball now. Semple playing the back line. Looking for the outside pass, half intercepted there.
On
the breakaway run here by the German. He plays it on to Renk, and Renk will count in for the Germans this afternoon. The opening try goes to Justin Renk, the number 6 from Germany. And the coach did mention his name earlier on. Of course, a fantastic line-out option for them, but they're showing his clear pace.
Fantastic hands by the prop there.
Yeah, I tell you, we spoke about Cosmos Zemvragos. Not the easiest name to pronounce. He plays it out wide there. And fantastic catch there by Justin Renk, and just too much gas in his tank. And Gareth, this is something we spoke about last week in the commentary box. The UAE just seem to make vital mistakes at vital stage of the game. There was a clear overlap there. They get that ball wide, a totally different result for them.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something to do with they're trying to play too much in the wrong areas, but the space was there. The space was there. They've got to be a little bit more clinical about moving that ball into space. A bit more depth from the back three there would have opened that space and that channel up for the winger to go around. But instead, flat, caught the ball, check pass, tried to force the pass, intercept.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You see that once again, it is Crosley that can't quite get that pass away. It is knocked backwards, and then it's picked up by the big number 3, Zemvragos. He's got a ton of pace. He passes it outside, and this is one of their star players, Justin Rink.
Time off.
I don't know if Stapley should have tried to leave it Dubois there to have made the tackle.
Yes.
It is referee Ibuki Tetsuka that is called off. It seems like the TMO will have a look at this, Gareth.
I think potentially it could be for that a knock on there on the intercept.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Scrum for UAE. Okay. Captain. Captain.
I think you've called it, Gareth. This definitely is a knock on there by Germany. The try is disallowed.
Yeah, I mean, the player did advance forward, so it kind of looked like he went back.
It is a red knock on. Yeah. Yeah. Restart for UAE scrum. Okay.
Here, yeah.
Yes.
10 metre line?
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Thanks.
Let's go!
There we see Matt Mills in the picture, of course, earning his 10th cap this afternoon for the UAE, being an absolute stalwart of UAE Rugby. And a big congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Mills as they await the birth of their 3rd child. That is Matt Mills, the school teacher at desk here in the UAE. Knock on there by Germany, and they do get called back for the scrum.
Watch his elbow, please. Say, goes down and then out again. Just watch it.
Big scrum, big scrum.
As mentioned earlier, Lucas Waddington and Ewan McLaren, a new look front row for the UAE this afternoon. And if the first scrum's anything to go by, the changes that Jacques Bernardi has made is working for the UAE.
Short knees, Marcus. Let's go. Cross. Call is green.
David Evans now to feed the scrum. If you're looking for a big right shoulder from McLaren.
Set.
Evans now feeds it, hold at the back there. Evans plays simple. Crosley now.
Little tip to Saki. Saki's got the pace. He's an exciting player, is Saki.
Once again, Evans now. Now they look for the big runners. Brotus, you spoke about the big number 8, takes it up there. Evans now, changes direction of play. They'll be looking to some big sub players in. There you mentioned Saki looking for work off his left wing. Evans once again getting the big men involved there. It's Gurin, number 5 locked forward, taking it up. The pickup now by Brotus. This is where he's dangerous, the big number 8. Evans once again now. Plays the back line. Gets Crosley.
Got advantage there for offside.
Crosley takes it up. Once
Can they do
again,
anything?
Evans now. And that's what's needed. Semple putting them on the front foot there. Great little grabber through there by Andrew Semple.
So he's coming back then for the offside penalty.
Nice passage of play there by the
Lovely
UAE.
passage of play. I sometimes think, though, it can be a bit formulaic from the UAE. I think when they get into these channels around the 15 metres, they've got to play a little bit more heads up. They brought it back down the blind side, and there was no real overlap. Now, I know they're trying to set a platform, but you've got to play a bit more heads up rugby, I think, at times.
You heard it there. It is Andrew Semple. In the last international, he was playing in the number 9 jersey. Very versatile player. He's now wearing the number 10 this afternoon in the fly berth. Safe touch finder by Semple. Was probably not his best kick of the afternoon, but safety first, as they always say.
Yeah, Semple's played a lot at club level, though, at 10, so he's no stranger to playing the position.
Yeah.
He played for the last 2 years for Quins at 10. Evans playing at 9, so a club partnership there between 9 and 10. So Evans has dropped out. Looks like a Pelly. Look like they're going to drive this line out there, the UAE.
Yeah, it is Monique Gelant. It seems like an injury there to the German player. Just getting a bit of attention on the side of the field that is causing the delay. In picture there, Monique Gelant. He had a very strong game against Zimbabwe 11 days ago, should I rather say, is the big hooker.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player, is Manib. Him and Dave Gaines share the number 2 jersey at club, and Dave Gaines on the bench and the UAE, but he had a fantastic game against South Korea. I think he was one of the main differences when the UAE played South Korea in the last Asia Championship.
Yeah,
that swung that game.
Scored that glorious try, was it Gelant, against South Korea. That famous victory for the UAE here at the 7 Stadium in Dubai. But it's Gelant now back to business now, looking for his line out forwards. Tapped backwards there, lost out line out by the UAE, and it's the Germans that are on attack there. It's a strong run there by Redges, the hooker. They play it to the right-hand side now. It's taken up there by Oliver Steyn, is the lock forward. Poliski now plays it short there to number 8, Ventmuth. Vendermuth now, it's Nikolai at 10. He'll be playing the...
Ooh, big hit there by Crossley.
Lovely hit there by Crossley. Germans retain it now. Ventmuth, that educated right boot of his.
Oh, out on the full. So that's a let-off from the UAE there. Some strong carries from the Germans. They're coming in from a lot more depth with a lot more pace and just getting over that gain line. This is something that the UAE need to do if they want to try and get a foothold in the game.
That's a very, very interesting point to make in there, Gareth, and I have to agree with you. They just seem to be putting a lot of speed on the ball. We see this once again now in slow motion, and it is the scrum of Jan Piosik that's controlling things at the back there. They just seem to be getting that ball a little bit quicker from the ruck, but that was a big, solid hit there by Crossley. Very physical inside centre. You see that in slow motion there, and there we go. And I think that is the tackle they're kind of having a look at the moment.
Oh, I think he's got shoulder on ball, arm is wrapped. I think should be okay there.
They become very, very strict on this rule. Of course, player safety of the essence in modern-day rugby. And what has the referee decided? And it seems like referee Ubik Tetsuka seems to be happy with that challenge.
Yeah, he was man on ball, shoulder hit the ball, arms wrapped.
Number is great.
I think that was just a very good hit.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 8.5 minutes played here in the first half. Still no score. It is Munib Khalant to feed this line out for the UAE.
So it's been two misses at the line out for the UAE now. They'll not be happy with this.
Going to steady Eddie, Matt Mills. I tell you what, he's always guaranteed. Lovely drive here by the UAE. They take it forward. UAE keeps driving it up now. They're getting the big boys involved.
Yeah, arms out for the penalty. So it's broken off there. Apologies for the language you might be hearing there from the players.
That is a penalty against Oliver Steyn, lying on the wrong side of the ruck there for Germany. And I think that's what the UAE need to do. You see that in slow motion and getting the big boys involved. Boertis really communicating there. And then it's David Gurn that breaks off the side for the UAE. Gets a little bit isolated.
No, that's Dave Cairns on the bench.
Oh, sorry, Marcus Gurn, should I rather say. My apologies. Attacking line.
Here we go. Great area of the field here now, pal, to attack from. Can we get a solid line out? Last one was good. I'd go same again.
Kalantna feeds the line out.
Oh. Not straight. The Germans giving the afters there to John Boats. He'll not like that.
Yeah, you see them introducing each other. John Botus reckons, and you see that.
That's a great steal from the Germans to get a hand in there. Just make it really awkward for Matt Mills to catch that.
Yeah, it looks to me like he's jumping across the line a bit there, but seen otherwise, and it is Germany to feed the scrum. It is Jan Piosik, the number 9, that will feed the scrum. Germans this afternoon captained by Jorn Schroeder, which is wearing the number 1 jersey for them. And I'm sure they'll be looking to Nikolai Klevenhaus with this massive right boot of his.
What the fuck, Red? Hold.
Piosik now.
Fine.
To feed the ball.
Push it. Time off.
If you're not happy with that scrum, you'll have a word with the front rows.
Scrums have been good so far.
Yeah. Get the left
pretty
side.
fair.
Left side. Left side. Left side.
Yeah, Lucas Waddington, as you mentioned, makes his start this afternoon for the UAE.
Yeah, normally for club he comes off the bench, so it's good to see him get a start for the national team. He's a very, very talented player, is Lucas. So good set of hands on him and a strong scrummager.
Fine. Hold. 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 Set.
Piosik now feeds a scrum for the Germans. Nice steady scrum there by them.
Yes, and 9.
German strong scrum there. Strong scrum for the Germans.
Plays it out now to Nikolai. Goes behind the back there. Another fantastic crossfield kick there by fullback.
That was a 10. Nikolai was out the back there on that one. Connor, great footwork from Connor Kennedy. Offload, could be forward.
Forward pass. Forward pass.
Oh, that's great feet from Connor Kennedy. He's a he's got great feet, is Connor. Very electric player. Yeah, very exciting.
Connor Kennedy there really showing his skill set, and unfortunately just couldn't find Saki on the outside. Just that accidental forward pass.
Again, it's that clinicalness from the UAE. Just trying to force that pass, or not quite. I've got the time there to give the right pass. They've got to start being more clinical at times. They've got to build phase play and play what they see. Just another scrum here. The Germans probably got slight parity at the end then.
Cross!
Pure Signal to feed the scrum for the Germans.
Bind!
He'll be looking for a strong right shoulder from Cosmos Zembragos. Ball goes in. Gets hold of the back there.
Strong scrum. Oh, penalty against Germany there. Just like dropping the arm there.
Yeah, it seems like he lost his bind there. And I think that got called by the touch judge. It's the number 3, Cosmos Zembragos, that got penalised there from the Germans.
All these years of playing rugby, I'm still no idea how that's been called. How you see that?
I think it got called by the touch judge. I think he made the call on the far side there, Gareth. Semple now with a touch finder.
That's a better kick from Semple.
Yeah.
So just outside the 22, I think.
Thank you.
So they can't. So if Germans win this line out, they can't kick it straight out because that will have been taken back in.
Well, Munib Khalant will be looking to find his jumpers now. Must win line out for the UAE. He goes once again. Matt Mills has taken that. Looking for the drive is the UAE. Khalant breaks off the side.
Pelly's on the run.
Big run up there by the wrecking ball, as they call him. Evans now plays out wide. Brings in the big forwards. Great carry there by the UAE. Evans now looking for the runners. On they go. Evans, little snipe by the scrum off. Pops it back.
Great offload. Another offload. Got a Pelly again with a carry. 5 metres out.
Evans now plays it wide. Healy goes, looking for quick ball, the UAE, looking to bring it wide now. Over the top,
Saki.
It's try time, UAE! It is Saki that gets in there. What a wonderful work try by the men from Dubai.
That's what I've been saying there, Carl. They built some phase play, heads up rugby, Semple's passed the ball over the top, in front of Saki, clean pass, straight into his hands, scores in the corner.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful work try, and it is the number 11, Tsukisa Nasu, that has scored there. He's been looking for work in this first 14 minutes of the half and gets rewarded with that try. But as you said, Gareth, a great build-up there, getting those big boys in. Ipile carrying hard, Jean Boertes carrying hard, Munib Khalant carrying hard, and then ultimately getting that quick ball and bringing it out wide.
Yeah, a bit of credit's got to go to the forward pack there. The offloading in that tight channel just to get him 15 metres closer to the try line. It looked a bit scrappy, but the hands were pretty good in there.
Thank you, Simon.
UAE draw first blood, playing here on pitch 2 of the Emirates 7 Stadium as they prepare for the Emirates Dubai 7s that happens in a few weeks' time.
So Connor Kennedy's got the kicking duties today from a touchline, tough kick, and he gets it.
Tough kick, no problem for Connor Kennedy. He adds the extra 2, is the man from the Harlequins. And it is the UAE. 15 minutes played, leading this fixture 7 points to 0.
Oh, sorry.
That's good. That's the side of rugby they need to do. Just tighten up on those errors, be a little bit more clinical and build some phase play. And identify where the space is. Get that ball into the space as quick as possible.
Yeah, speaking to a few of the German players before the game, they seem to be struggling to this weather this afternoon. A bit hot compared to the weather in October in Germany. It'll be interesting to see how they go. But it is Nikolai Klevenhaus that restarts us now. Semple under this one. He's got a bit of time. He plays it inside to Jean Boertes, the big number 8, winning his 20th cap this afternoon for the UAE.
Yes, sir.
Evans now. There's Connor Kennedy, that educated left boot. Off it goes.
Oh, no.
Doesn't quite find touch. Brzezowski allows that one to bounce. The German fullback. There he's got the number 8, Venmuth in support. Lovely feed from the number 8. A nice net gain there by the UAE.
Right, if they can move this now.
Pulowski plays it out wide.
Good carry there.
Nikolai Klevenhaus. Now he's looking to bring the big players in. There's the captain, Johan Schroeder, keeps carrying it up. Pulowski now looking to bring the back line into play now. Takes it up, the Germans. Jan Piosik now takes it out wide.
Little
a little
chip
chip
over
into
the
the
top.
hole. This kid, could it bounce right?
Oh,
Matt Bowles misjudges it.
Germans recover the ball.
Klevenhaus now.
Can they get quick ball? Moved it into the wide channels. Mismatch. Ooh, that could be a fingertip from Saki there.
We saw Plainpy looking to move that ball out to Hacker, ball from Hacker. And it was Saki that you mentioned, Gareth, going for that interception, but it seems like the referees are right for it.
So they've got a mismatch here. Lucas Waddington, that's just what you wanted a 13, a prop on your inside. He does well to get across there. Did Saki get a finger to that?
I think he did get a finger to it, but I don't think he was attempting to stop the try. The big question is, was he going for the intercept there, which ultimately he was doing.
Knock on. There's a knocker.
It could be a yellow card, this. Yes. Classed as a deliberate knock on, unless his hand's going upwards and he's just sticking his hands out. That could be classed as a deliberate knock on and a yellow card.
We see the replay of the try here to the UAE, which of course was scored by Saki. He's the man in question now.
But it doesn't look like they're actually going to that call. They've gone for the...
Okay.
Just a penalty.
So, just a penalty there. It was a deliberate knock on there by Saki, the winger, who's the try scorer. And it's a penalty to Germany. About 40 metres out. Gonna kick to touch. This will be interesting.
Leo Wolf uses his left boot.
Inside.
Oh, great kick.
Touch finder.
Great kick. So, Germans with an incredibly good attacking platform. The line out. I believe this is their first line out of the game.
Yes.
On the 5 metre line of the UAE. And they've got the 7 in the 9 spot.
Renkes defeated. It goes to the back there, overthrown by Renkes. Picked up by Semple now. He'll be looking to clear this ball. Goes out wide now. The UAE have got a chance on the outside there. Connor Kennedy now finds the safety of the touchline. Great escape there by the UAE. Renkes will not be happy with that line out.
No, that's a poor line out there. Over the top, cleared up by the UAE. I thought Dubois had a bit of space there. Could have maybe eaten up the space. He's electric. Aaron Dubois is electric. 14 for the UAE. But yeah.
It is Andrew Renkes to feed this line out now for Germany. Once again, goes to the back. Much better line out there by the Germans, but it seems like the UAE's got a bit of a hand on it.
Yeah, Steve Ferguson great on the top of the ball there.
UAE scrum, and you mentioned it, Stephen Ferguson. What a great story he's got. Of course, come back from that terrible knee injury, ballooned to 140 kilos and got himself back into shape, back into the national team. And, you know, he speaks so much about the rugby community really getting behind him and supporting him. And I guess that's what the community is all about here in Dubai.
Absolutely. It's an incredible story. He had a year and a half out. Come back this year, got himself fit, got himself in the national team.
Yeah, that's Stephen Ferguson, the number 4 lock. Works for the brain and performance department of DP World, does Ferguson.
It's a big promotion for him this year as well, so congratulations.
Fine!
Evans now to feed the scrum. UAE looking for a steady scrum now. You can see McLaren here on the tight head. Evans gets it in. Steady scrum by the UAE. Now he plays simple, out wide ball now. They got a bit of space on the outside here. Can they take full? It's Connor Kennedy now. Saki the danger man. The kick over the top by Saki. Does he have the speed? He's chasing it.
Straight out.
Unfortunately, straight out there by Saki.
I just think they could maybe hold on to that. Get into that wide channel, build some phase play. Again, another error from the UAE that just lets them off. They're looking very promising in places, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're quite dangerous, as you say. Just those finishing touches that are currently costing them.
So we've had scrappy line-outs, to be fair, for both teams. See if we can get a clean line-out from the Germans.
Andrew Renkes to feed this line-out now. Where does he go? He goes to the number 5 lock, Oliver Steyn. Nice take there. Nikolai taken up there by Windmuth, and the number 7 flanker is Sven Engel. That carries strong for the German. Penalty there.
He's fine.
Monip Galant seems to be penalised.
No, that's for Crossley not rolling away.
We see that now. Windmuth now. He plays Engel. Engel goes in there. Big tackle by Crossley.
So he's released his arms there and gone in for the ball. I think that's fair by Glenn. I just think that's Crossley that's not rolled away.
Nice touch finder there by Nikolai Klevenhaus. He's got a fantastic right boot, does Klevenhaus. And once again, the Germans are in the half of the UAE. And they'll be looking to get their big forward pack. Driving forward now. German forwards walking a bit. It definitely seems that this hot weather is getting to them.
Looks like they're going to maul this again.
Andrew Renkes now goes in.
Sean Ingle in the 9 channel.
Once again, knocked at the back there, picked up by Pile. In fact, that was Khalan.
Yes, they 9.
Evans now. That's Marcus Gurin taking it up for the UAE. Nice passage of play here for the UAE. They just need to keep the continuity now. Semple. Lovely feet there by Semple. Crosley. Living dangerously. Great hard run there by Crosley.
The Germans could just be a little bit quicker there. They'll get on the ball.
Semple goes to the air now. The big Gary Owen. Brzezowski under this for the Germans. Taken out.
I think there could be a lot to look at here. I think there was a change of line from the Germans to block Dubois in the first place, but then Dubois very reckless, not getting up for that ball and taking the man out, the German out in the air.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it was Alexander Brzezowski that came under that one. You see Semple putting that ball up in there. It had snow on it. It was so high. And there you see it. It could be Dubois that could be in a bit of trouble here, playing the player without the ball as he comes through.
It's just so silly. If you look at this a little bit before, though, you'll see the 11 for Germany, Felix Lammers, just changing his line. You're not allowed to do that anymore, which maybe didn't allow Aaron to get up into the air, but that's very clumsy by Aaron Dubois. I'm going to say...
in his defence, I guess he'd say he was keeping his eye on the ball.
But you can't make contact with a player in the air. He's either got to stand off him and let him land and make the tackle, or you've got to get up there.
14 white, in it's foul play, yes. 14 white in no clear position to challenge for the ball. Contact in the air. Red receiver lands in the head neck region.
Your recommendation, what are your recommendations?
Is a red card for 14 white.
You've heard it there. This is a massive, massive blow for the UAE.
Captain, let me explain.
And Jacques Bernardi was mentioning this early on.
UAE 14, contact in the air. He is in the not realistic position. In the red,
a realistic
yes,
position.
no realistic
Not going for the
position.
ball, eh?
Yes, no realistic position. And the red 15 landing in the head or neck area. No mitigation. The red card.
2.
Red card. 14.
To our player.
2. No. 14. 14. 14. Yes.
He's going for the ball.
That's a massive blow for the UAE. Jacques Bernardi mentioned earlier on, discipline is going to be key this afternoon, and ultimately they're going to have to play 60 minutes with only 14 players. The UAE. That's a massive blow for the 22-year-old Aaron Dubois that has received that red card, challenging the player in the air.
I feel for Aaron there because I actually think his line's been checked.
For the whole game?
He didn't get it.
Sure?
His clear line to get up for that ball was blocked by the German 11, which meant that he ended up taking the man out in the air. So I do think there's a little bit of mitigation there for him.
The referee just said no litigation there. It is Renkes to feed it. Once again, no clean line-out ball for the Germans. They have secured it though.
Hey!
Pio Signar, you'll play the big men there. Renkes going in, taking it up for Germany. Pio Signar looking to bring the players in. The Germans keep carrying strongly. Looking for a quick
down
ball.
The blind channel, they've got to get a
little chip in over the top. Waiting for the bounce now. Does it bounce? And goes Felix Lammers. That gets in for Germany. Had all the time in the world there was Lammers. I've got to say, I've been very impressed by Nikolai Klevenhaus. He's got a very educated right boot. And you'll see he just popped that over. Really great continuity there by the Germans. As
John Boat's off the ball there, doing a little bit of cheeky stuff.
He might be in a bit of trouble. Jacques Bourda's got to be very, very careful now.
I think he wasn't happy with maybe the German's foot standing somewhere on him.
You see that?
But here,
a
good
lovely
carry.
A good carry. Well, it was Felix Lammers that scored the first try for Germany there. Those of you that have just joined us, of course, the UAE down to 14 men. Nikolai Klevenhaus to see if he can convert this for Germany.
Capitalise on the one-man down there.
Strikes it. Lovely strike there by Klevenhaus. No mistake by the number 10. Draws the scores even. It's 7-all here at the Emirates Stadium in Dubai. We've got 23 minutes played, but a big, big blow about 2 minutes earlier for the UAE. The 22-year-old Aaron De Boer has been given a red card for a challenge in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played a lot of rugby with Aaron over the years. I've played a lot of rugby against him. He's an incredibly talented individual, only 22 years old, but he still has that in his game. He still has that blunder in his game that, you know, can let him down. If he can get rid of that, he's an incredible talent.
It is Rui Pomare making his way onto the field now, the number 16 for the Germans, and he has replaced Andrew Rentges. Simple to get us going. Kicks it off there to Hacker, the number 14 winger, taking it in for Germany. They'll keep it close though. Cosmos takes it up for the Germans.
Yes, a 9!
Keeping it quite tight.
Inside!
So you can get a better box kick on this. Got to lengthen the ruck. Goes to the 10.
Red, stop! Red!
Lovely boot there, once again by Nikolai Klevenhaus.
Not his best of the game there, though. A little bit shorter than he was thinking. He's telling the AR what he thinks about that. What would we do without the ARs and the referees?
Absolutely. Monib Gelant now to feed for the UAE. They'll be looking for a clean line-out ball. They seem to have used Matt Mills as an option more often than once.
No problem, no problem.
Looks like they're going to drive this on. I reckon what's going to happen is Apelli, the number 6 for the UAE, is going to roll off this line out into midfield.
As you mentioned, there goes Mills again, very steady. Been gone to ground.
Good sack there by the Germans.
Evans in there. He'll be looking to play the big runners now.
Oh,
Semple letting that one slip through the back.
Picked up by Saki.
Saki now cleans up. Nice little run there by Saki. Great feet.
Good carry into contact. Takes out 3 German players. Oh, great over the ball there.
Holding on by Saki. Penalised there. Lovely pick up there by the number 11 winger. You see him running along there. Great feet. Now brings it inside.
Good
Big
carry.
tackle there by the number 1, which of course captaining the German team this afternoon. And then you see it is Hackers that gets in over the ball, but just no release there by Saki.
I love to see a winger do that. It's not just the 6, 7 and 8 that need to be good jacklers nowadays. Every single player has to be able to defend and jackal for a ball. It's a huge area of the game. Turnover ball at ruck time. You've got to be quick to secure ball.
And now it is Pomara that's come in. Maybe he can find his jumpers, because Rentges was struggling a little bit earlier on.
Oh, that's an
That
interesting
looks new
line
to
out.
me too. Oh, and the Germans are really struggling with their throw-ins this afternoon.
Don't know if the ball must be greasy with the hot weather out there.
Yeah, it is Rui Pomara that has come in to that hooker position. And ultimately the result has been the same for the lineouts for the team from Germany. Scrum to the UAE. David Evans, should I rather say. Of course, he's a physics teacher at Ripton, is Evans. He'll be feeding the scrum.
Let's go, guys, let's go.
His forwards have been good to him this afternoon. Has Evans forwards have been laying a strong platform.
Point! Set!
They call the set. Evans now feeds it. Hold at the back there by Butis. Evans. The long pass out to Crosley. Crosley's knocked that one on.
That's poor. You expect better at this level.
And as you've mentioned, just a few mistakes creeping in here for the UAE. Mistakes that they're not normally used to making.
You say that, Carlo. I do think the UAE rugby in general, like the team that tends to come out with the spoils is the team that makes the fewest errors. And the boys that play in the league out in the Gulf and the West Asia Premiership now, it's the teams that don't get the most errors that win the game. And we've got to see this in the national team. These boys have got to bring and cut out those errors and make it more competitive and consistent and clinical. Because that's just not good enough at international level there. A clean pass from 9 to the midfield and dropping the ball.
Point!
It is Jan Piosik to feed it for Germany this afternoon. He'll be looking for a nice steady base. His back line is lined up to the left-hand side now. And there he plays. It is Leo Wolf. A strong carry by Wolf now.
Offload there by
to
Wolf.
Plain P.
Tackle!
Plain P down. Once again, he looks to play right there. Klevenhaus plays behind to Leo Wolf.
Again,
Wolf has dropped it.
There. Fly out by Dave Evans. Very scrappy game this last 5 minutes. Line out's gone. Knock on midfield.
Kevin Haas, he plays Leo Wolf. Leo Wolf knocking that one on. And that is where the scrum comes to the UAE.
Guys, rest up. Guys.
Anyone's game at the minute here, Carl.
Yeah.
No one's really taking the game by the scruff of the neck.
A very tight fought battle at this moment in time. I'd like to see Semple take a bit more control, kind of kick the UAE into the right corners. You know, the UAE have been very adventurous, but they're struggling to run out of their half. I'd like to see them kind of use boot to ball, kick into the right areas, and then come with the chase.
Yeah, you've got to get a feel for the game, and your 9 and 10 have got to feel how the game is going. Semple's got to realise that there's a lot of errors being made by his players around him, and just instead put the ball in the area, down the opposite end of the field, and build from there instead.
Cross!
Dave Evans now to feed the scrum. This is one area where the UAE have really been doing well in the scrum.
Hut!
In it goes by Evans.
Here we go.
Big shunt there. You can see Puertas working hard at the back there. And once again, a lovely awarded penalty to the UAE. And it seems like Cosmos Zimvragos once again penalised for pulling the scrum down on that tight head side. We've got to compliment Lucas Waddington. He really has been outstanding so far in the scrum. And we see that once again in slow motion. Waddington, the fan salesman here in Dubai, really stamping his authority on that scrum. A lovely touch finder there by Connor Kennedy, the fullback for the UAE.
Okay, with 10 minutes to go, can the UAE get a foothold in the game here and really take it by the scruff of the neck?
And this is what we mentioned. This is where they need to keep it tight. Their forwards have really shown their steel this afternoon, and they'll be looking once again. I'm sure the ball will go to Matt Mills. They'll be looking to get that drive in. Munib Khalan to feed this line out. It's Puertas that goes.
Good
Lovely
line
take there
out.
by the number 8. And there, Peely gets behind it. It's Khalan behind him. It's an advantage now.
Yep.
The UAE can play.
Whistle's gone.
It's,
10 minutes to go. I'd be inclined to go for the points here, Carl.
I tend to agree with you, Gareth. Keep that scoreboard ticking. We see how important it is. It seems like Munib Khalan that is down with injury. Jacques Puertas, great take
line
there.
out.
Winning his 20th cap this afternoon, the number 8. And then it's a Peely. There you see Khalan come in. And it seems that's where he might have injured that ankle of his, Munib Khalan.
Yeah.
Getting a bit of ice on the ankle.
If I know Munib, he's just trying to get 5 minutes rest.
Yeah.
After
Well,
White had feet on the ground,
you know
penalty
Khalan a lot better than us.
UAE on the 15-metre line. One red.
Thank you.
A school teacher by day is Munib Khalan. Very, very mobile hooker. And I tend to agree, maybe he's just wanting the UAE to slow things down, kind of gather the thoughts a little bit. Nice crowd turning out this afternoon here at the Emirates Stadium in Dubai.
Okay.
This is my favourite pitch here, Carl. Pitch 2. This is where all the Gulf teams play, the Sevens. As you can see, the stand in the background, that's been built for the Dubai Sevens leg of the World Series. Coming here in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time, as it's all happening. A lot of people rating this as the best Sevens tournament in the world, and every year it just seems to get bigger and better. It is now the UAE with a short arm penalty, I believe it is. No, it's a full arm penalty. It is Connor Kennedy now. He's going to kick for the line. Kennedy now onto that reliable left boot of his. Finds a very good touch finder.
UAE will be wanting to drive this. There we go. One of the magic sponges got him back up on his feet.
You know your customers here, Gareth, don't you? It's Munib Khalan to feed this line out now. This is one the UAE will have to secure. This has been their best chance of the game so far from a tight phase perspective. They go short at the back to Mills now. Lovely take there by the captain, Matt Mills.
Carry from
The
Apelli.
breakaway.
Back in
Comes
for
there.
Saki.
Lovely run there by Saki.
Can they maintain ball?
UAE need to be patient now. They play the runners once again. Ipile taking it up, the wrecking ball.
Oh, good turnover.
It is
by the
German
German captain, Skoda. And again, a good clearance.
Clement Hans, that clears it there. The UAE will be furious with themselves not securing that ball. In that position, they need to get through the phase. We see that in slow motion again. It is the German captain, Bjorn Schroeder, that gets down, shows his upper body strength, And then Nikolai Clemenhardt.
Yeah, I think Apelli's got to be a little bit clever there. He's got to maybe stay on his feet for a little bit longer.
Munib Galant, Matt Mills now, Mr. Reliable in that line-out.
Closing the gap there.
Referee calling obstruction.
Obstruction. He must have moved the ball to the back of the line out.
Oh, it seems like Boertus causing the obstruction in front of Matt Mills there that the referee has called. Germany now got a chance.
Harsh. I thought with the new laws, if the opposition team didn't compete for the ball, they would let things go like that. Allow the game to flow.
Clearly not, Gareth. They've called him up on that one. It is now Revi Pomara to feed this line out for Germany. They're still in their own half.
Pomara with an interesting throwing technique last time.
Where does he go? And that looks skewed to me too. Oh, the Germans have really been struggling this afternoon with lineouts.
Again though, there nobody went up from the UAE team, not contested. I'm pretty sure with the new laws that should be just play on.
Yeah, skew throw in there by Revi Pomara, and he hasn't had the best afternoon this far. Has been the substitute hooker. UAE once again to feed the scrum. Those of you that have just joined us, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to the 7th Stadium in Dubai. 33 minutes played. It's UAE 7, Germany 7. The UAE have been down to 14 men for about the last 15 minutes. Aaron De Boer, the 22-year-old, got sent off the field for a dangerous challenge in the air. It is David Evans now to feed the scrum. Nice blind side here for the UAE.
But no winger this side.
Yep. Boertus now packing down hard at the number 8. Lovely scrum there by the UAE. They were looking to take this forward. Great scrum there.
Penalty
Free
advantage.
play now.
Great pass by Semple for Kennedy. Kennedy drills it into the corner. Good chase. Well, brought it back for the penalty there. I thought maybe advantage might have been over there.
Not
An
enough.
attacking kick.
Not enough advantage. 34 minutes played here. Referee brings them all the way back. A nice passage of play, but it all started. You see,
lovely
Evans
pass
there.
from Semple here, by the way.
Yeah, Semple reading it, and then Connor Kennedy now. Very intelligent kick there by Kennedy, just putting it through the middle. And I kind of feel this is what the UAE need to do more of. Just get these Germans turned. They don't seem to like going back. Is a team from Germany, but it all started with that solid scrum from Lucas Waddington, Ewan McLaren, and Munib Galant. They've been formidable this
Great
afternoon.
today, yes.
Kennedy now, once again, nice touch finder. And the UAE will have to want to make something of this afternoon. With 5 minutes before halftime, they were looking to get some points on the board. And this is the ideal opportunity for them.
Great time to score here. If they can get over the whitewash, the momentum really swings their way going into the second half.
Munib Galant now to feed the line up for the UAE. Goes to the back there.
Poor catch there by Marcus Guerin. That was a great throw by Munib. Marcus has got to take that with two hands. Such a scrappy game at the minute. Both teams making really poor, simple errors.
These are the little mistakes, Gareth, that you've been speaking about this afternoon that's costing the UAE. They'll need one of those big scrums now against the Germans.
Red 3.
It's really hard to get into a pattern of play, a structure of play.
And
when
here
you're
we
making
see
so many errors.
Cosmos Zembragos coming off, and he is replaced by number 18, Christopher Edene. Christopher Edene, and you hear the calls there for Waddington to get under him.
I think Lucas is enjoying his time out there. I think he's starting to give him a bit of chat.
Yeah, he's done an outstanding job. Here's Lucas Waddington. Born here in Dubai, schooled in Dubai, learnt his rugby here. And the penalty's earned by the UAE. And they called it. Waddington getting under Christopher Edene. Welcome to the field, Edene. It's been a baptism for him in his first scrum. You see them going straight down. And you'd think the UAE would take the points. Go for goal here. Yep, take the 3 points. Connor Kennedy signaling to post.
So he's 100% off the kicking tee so far, Connor Kennedy.
Yeah, he converted absolute whirly, should I say, from the corner. a much easier kick here for him. But as they say, Gareth, there's never easy kick in international rugby.
No. I know quite well myself. The last game in front of the post before I retired, they gave me the honours of kicking and I skewed it left of the post, right in front of the sticks.
To me, that's a good enough reason to make a comeback, Gareth, just between me and you. But it is Connor Kennedy with a very educated left boot now to see if he can add the extra 3 points for the UAE just here before half-time. Lovely strike there by Connor Kennedy, adding the extra 3. The UAE take a 10-7 lead here, 37 minutes played, and they will do well if they see out this half now. They're going to have to, these next 2.5 minutes, really be fully focused and not let the Germans in. It is Nikolai Clevenhardt that starts now. Fergus under that one. Stephen Ferguson. Secured by the UAE. Evans ruling his troop. Jacques Portis now. Epile. There goes the wrecking ball. Lovely offload now. Portis up the middle.
Oh, and again, another mistake by the UAE.
And I just feel in those moments the UAE needs to stay patient. Wait and then play. They just seem to be rushing things, and you don't want to be rushing things in your own half, Gareth.
Saw a gap, got a bit excited, went away from a pattern of play that he should be doing to build up for the clearance, and again led to a mistake. You can see him apologising to the coach.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, big defence needed here from the UAE. As I said, a very important 2.5 minutes here for them. They don't want to leak any points before half-time. They'll be calling on Lucas Waddington. Of course, Christopher Edene has made his way onto the pitch for Germany in the number 18 jersey.
Can he have a better scrum this time?
He's on the tight head side. It is Jan Piosik to feed the scrum.
Can Germany with a full complement in a good position?
Much better scrum. Waddington putting on the pressure. Here comes the UAE. Taken up as Piosik now. Plays it wide to Leo Wolf. Leo Wolf behind the back. And there it is Clevenhardt with that lovely chip. Connor Kennedy making his way across. And it is the touchline that wins the race. But Nikolai Clevenhardt, I've been very, very impressed with this fly-up this afternoon for Germany.
Yeah, lovely little probing kick there, but he did have the overlap out wide. If he maybe just thread that ball in front of his teammate, you're leaving a 2v1 with Connor Kennedy, the fullback. I think both teams are just struggling to really feel the game, cut out some of the errors and take a foothold in it.
A vital line out now for the UAE. We see Captain Matt Mills there, captain the UAE for the 10th time this afternoon. He's having a conversation with
there we go,
with
Jean Botas having a break. I think he's feeling sorry for himself after he knocked on that ball from the previous phases.
Okay, are you okay? Sorry, sir, what's on the clock?
Jean Botas, the most capped 15 and 7th player for the UAE.
Oh, I think his 7th career is long gone now, Carl.
Yeah, he's decided to bulk up and take the challenge of 15s. Rugby is Jean Botas, but a very strong carrier and a very competitive young man is Botas. And yeah, I'll say he's 100%, man. He brings everything to the pitch. A lot of fire in that belly.
Hands down one of the hardest players I've ever played against. He's such a competitor. Such an angry man as well on the field.
Here we go with Khalant now. He'll have to find his jumpers. This is a vital lineup for the UAE.
I think they're going to carry midfield with
Mills, lovely take by Captain Courageous.
Yeah,
played out wide. Appealing now.
Maybe offside by the Germans there. Oh no. Great, again, ruck time. The Germans have been good at ruck time. Quick tap by the 10.
Quick tap by Clevenhardt there. Justin Renck, but he's met by Crosley in that tackle, should I rather say. Germans staying steady now.
Can they go in numbers?
Big run there by Oliver Steyn. Forming their pods now. Nice counter ruck from the UAE. Dini taking that up for the Germans. Pove, the reserve hooker, takes it in. Met by a big tackle by Bonip Khalant.
Tackle, it is! Tackle!
Looking to arrange the troops. Jan Persik calling for some reinforcements. He goes out wide now. Clevenhardt over the top. And it is a try there for Huckers. Wolfram Hacker, the number 14 winger. And Gareth, it's a commentator's curse. We said the UAE cannot leak points before halftime, and that's exactly what they did. But you've got to compliment the Germans. Very, very consistent. And once again, this playmaker, Nikolai Clevenhardt, bringing it out there, finding Wolfram Hacker on the outside, and you weren't going to stop him for any money in the world there.
Oh, it's a simple game, Carl. the Germans have kept the ball for 4 phases, and it's just meant that the UAE team are struggling to get composure, struggling to get into the defensive line. It's been quick ball, and they've created an overlap. It's not a difficult game, this. The team that doesn't make the errors will score the tries. And a brilliant example there for the German team. So I think we're going to go into half-time after this kick.
Yeah, there's no more time on the clock. Clock 41 minutes, and we see that in slow motion once again. Outside, and it was the number 14 winger, Wolfgang Hacker, getting in the conversion there from Nikolai. And he's converted, and a great kick there by Nikolai Clemenhaus. I must say, he's a man that has really, really impressed me this afternoon, is the German number 10. It's halftime here at the 7 Stadium in Dubai. It is Germany leading the UAE 14 points to 10. That last-minute try there by right wing Wolfram Hacker has put the Germans in the lead. But Gareth, in all honesty, a very evenly contested first half.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Germans have done really well to come back into that game. I do think the momentum has been with the UAE, but they've just not had chance. Oh, they've not had chance. Themselves, they've been their own worst enemies.
We're going over to Big Al on the pitch now.
Hi, I'm here with Michael Poppenheimer, the forwards coach of Germany. It's turned out to be quite a good half for you with a score at the end there. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, it's a brilliant way for us to finish the half. A few errors when we're down in the 22, we're not executing. We want to come out better in the second half, and when we visit 22s, we want to come out with more points.
Yep. Obviously, the weather out here is a bit warmer than what you're used to. Do you think that's going to sap the power of the forwards at all?
What do you mean? This is beautiful. No, yeah, look, the weather's definitely something that we've got to factor in. Yeah, let's see how the second half goes. Okay, being a forwards coach, the scrum's going quite well. You're getting a little bit of dominance, and line-outs need a little bit of work as well. What's the problems there? Yeah, 100% true. I think at scrum time it's a little bit 50-50. We'll try to get some clarity now. At line-out time, unfortunately, we've just made a few wrong calls in the wrong areas, but we fixed that. All right, thank you very much. Good luck in the second half. Thank you very much. Bye. All right, thank you. That was Michael Poppenheimer for Germany. We're going to bring the assistant coach for UAE in. It's Durant Gerber. Welcome. Unfortunate end to the second half there, just letting in a try. You've been really dominant in areas. What do we need to fix?
Yeah, I was going up 10-7 just before halftime. We said a minute left and just try and keep them out from scoring, and then they converted that into points for them. Man, they're a quality side. The liners, they put in loads of pressure on us. Then we need to tidy that up. The red card we conceded after 20-odd minutes has not helped us. So yeah, I think we just got to tidy up the lineouts. Our set play scrums are going really well. It is tough with missing a play in defense and an attack, but yeah, just got one or two small things we can fix.
Look, you are missing a player, but a lot of that, you had a lot of dominance still after the player was sent off. A few really crucial handling mistakes. How can we fix that?
Yeah, I think the boys are almost more worried about the fend than keeping the ball, so just making sure we protect the ball first. We got turned over on their 5 metre where Peli Falani's back and the guy poached the ball straight away, where the opposite we coached them fall on their stomachs to then place the ball. So just keeping the ball, making sure that we protect what's important to us, and which is the ball.
Now, when you are doing well, a lot of phase players coming into well, you're putting together phases really well. How can we keep that up?
Just keeping the ball. Yes, we got to just work a bit hard off the ball. Set early, which means working hard off the ball, getting to place early, and then just attack. Like I said, we strung a few phases together. Attack's going well. It's just now converting all those phase plays into points.
Yep. Good luck in the second half. Let's hope the UAE can get it done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, that was Durant Gerber from one of the UAE assistant coaches. Look, the UAE have a lot of work to do being a man down so far, but they are ready to keep fighting. It should be an interesting second half.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else. The picture quality is amazing on the new Emirates A350. It's a new entertainment system, and look, you can even skip the ads. But don't skip this one.
Yeah, Gareth, as you said, it's been a game of chances, and we see the Germans really.
It's been very interesting there with the Germans, because the line out for the Germans in defence has been very good, but in attack has been very poor. Here we see the try that was disallowed. Thought the Germans had gone away with this try, but they pulled it back for the knock on there. Got to love a propping full flight, haven't you, Carl?
Yeah, absolutely. And Justin Rink thought he had scored the opening try of the afternoon, but unfortunately it was. This is, to me, where the UAE did well. A couple of nice phases together for them. Bringing in the big man, Crosley.
Good carry there.
Yeah, good
Got to
carry.
be quicker at the breakdown there to support him. And again, Crosley with a good hit defensively. Defensively, he's been very good today, Crosley.
Yeah, he has. He's really led the line in defence. This is where the UAE struggled a little bit. Just not so many clean lineouts.
Again, the Germans, though, making it very difficult for him. This was a great chance there where Connor Kennedy should have done better.
Just unfortunately the forward pass. And this is where the UAE did exceptionally well. This is where they held the patience, and then that
Beautiful
fantastic
pass
try.
here.
Oh my word, simple, great hands. And then Saki, this is the danger that he possesses out wide. Give him a bit of space. He's over for all money.
He is one of the UAE's best players. So exciting.
Nice combination of the German loose trio. Ben Muth. This is the incident that we spoke about that really was, I would say, the dampener for the UAE so far in this game. Aaron De Boer going up and ultimately adjudicated, playing the play in the air and earning that red card.
It's a tough call that there. I know he took the player out in the air, but a red seems just, I know the optics of it doesn't look great, but his line was checked. The boy didn't really land on his head or neck.
And this to me has been a little slight problem that the UAE will not be happy with. No clean lineouts in the second half. They literally let the Germans off the hook quite a few times by mistakes in the lineout. And there we see Connor Kennedy's a penalty that he took in the first half. 100% kicking record for the man with the left boot.
He's been very good today, Zapelli. Davoalatu. Carried really. This is John Boats' knock on.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else. The picture quality is amazing on the new Emirates A350. It's a new entertainment system, and look, you can even skip the ads. But don't skip this one.
All right, well, what a first half that was. 10 points to 14 there at the end. The UAE will be disappointed with that try just at the end there by Wolfram Hacker and the conversion that would have taken the Germany side into the lead. Discipline again, Al.
Yeah, the UAE are making a lot of costly little errors, a few drops down there, and they had a lot of possession about 10 metres out towards the end. The red card didn't seem to be affecting them so far. They were making some really good grounds, but just kept making small crucial errors and letting Germany get out. A very late try is very hard work to come back from. They are a man down. It's going to be extremely tough, but I still believe they can do it.
And you mentioned the man down there, Aaron De Boer, red card there early on. That challenge over there, he flattened him like a pancake, that German player.
Oh yeah, it was calamity of errors, mistimed jump, and not looking, a definite red card, really dangerous landing. We need to get that out of the game. He needs to be watching the ball a bit better, and it's really hurt the UAE because they're a defender down and an attacker down now.
But let's just talk about the German side for a second. The Germany looking particularly threatening in the back line. Great performance so far. Felix Lammers, what an incredible try that was early on.
Yeah, very good try. He's got a lot of pace to burn out there. He's keeping Saki really accountable out for the UAE, so he's making sure that Saki has to push up when he really needs to. Good try from them, and then both wingers for Germany have got over the line so far, so they're doing a good job.
And you mentioned Saki as well, a great dot down for him early on in the game to open things up. And the UAE side, again, looked dominant in that first 20 when they had control of the game.
Yeah, they are dominant, and their scrum's been really good. They've got a number of penalties off their scrum so far, so they're really pushing forward. They've just got to tighten up their line out and holding on to possession. Even at the end there, Pelly just fell the wrong way, instant turnover from what looked like short points. If they can fix those mistakes, they're in with a good shot. The Germans are not used to this heat. It is a warm day. They've just been in England and in Germany before this. It could really sap their forwards. This game should open up in the second half.
Let's hope so. And of course, we've seen some glimmers of greatness in the backs as well on the UAE side. Pete Stapley's young lad there having a good performance in the centres.
Oh, absolutely. And he's really had to step up with the red card as well. So he's really controlling that defence. Getting instructions from his fullback, really closing in. He's got a couple of turnovers there as well, or forced turnovers, I should say.
So in terms of the Germany side then, where do you think they're going to be most threatening in the second half?
They haven't put many phases together. They seem to be struggling with that as well. So if they can put phases together and open out to their backs, really suck in the UAE forwards, especially with that man down, that's where they could be dangerous. The UAE need to keep it a bit tighter and move it forward and try and get over that line, just not try and score every play.
And if you were Matt Mills in the UAE dressing room now, what would you be telling the UAE side?
Just to tell the boys to calm down. Don't worry about what they can't control, worry about what they can control. There's been a bit of a lip to the refs and things like that. They just need to stop worrying about everything else and worry about trying to get over the game line.
And just looking through some of the comments on the YouTube channel, looks like we've got a lot of Germany supporters here in the YouTube channel. Let's keep the comments coming. We want to hear your feedback on the game as well and how you're seeing things. A couple of comments here as well. Mark Taff, 65, Simon Cowell wants his trousers back. Don't you worry, Mark, we'll make sure I put the link to my tailor in the comments. Don't you worry about that. But right now the teams are looking to come back out, so we're going to cross now live to the commentary team of Gareth Newman and Carl van Rosendaal.
Thank you, Gareth.
Yeah, Gareth, as you say, a first half of missed opportunities, I'd say, for the UAE. And the big question is, how do they go in the second half with only 14 men? They're going to have to keep it very, very tight.
Yeah, I think we've got to look for the positives that they took out of that match there. The scrum's going really well. The line-out's got a little bit better. And they should build on that platform ball now. Use Crossley up the middle in the centres and then play some heads-up rugby around it.
And looking at the bench now of the UAE, I think this is something that Jacques Bernardi will be looking to bring into the second half. But to me, the story of the bench is Matt Richards, 41 years old, 360 days. He's the oldest Tier 1 player in Sevens rugby and now going to represent the UAE one more time.
Yes.
And then we're looking at the bench of the Germans. Of course, it is Daniel Wolf, brother of centre Leo Wolf, that started their career here in the UAE. And also we're expecting a big impact from Mike MacDonald. So the bench will definitely be instrumental here in the second half. It will be interesting to see how Jacques Bernardi does use this UAE bench. He's only down to 14 players. So from a defensive perspective, they're going to have to be very, very tight here. It is Germany that lead the UAE for this action-packed second half. As to me, the player of the German team so far, Nikolai Klevenhaas, is to get us going.
We'll give you a 10 seconds anyway. Okay?
Okay?
Get ready, then we'll give you 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think they're just waiting for the clock to start. As you say, fantastic conditions here in Dubai this evening at the Seven Stadium.
Yeah, it should be cooling down now a bit. It does really drop off the temperature when you get to that 4 o'clock mark in the evening, 4:30 mark in the evening.
It is referee Ibuku Tetsuka to take his place on the field. It is the Germans in red taking on the UAE wearing the grey or white colour jerseys.
So I think we're only making the sub later, so.
And it seems like they're waiting for some timekeeper to get us going.
Who is captain?
It's an actual fact.
Oh, no, they're making a substitution.
Yeah, Daniel Wolf coming onto the field, and what a story of these Wolf brothers. Their father, Bernard Wolf, will be watching this game very proudly in Port Elizabeth this evening.
Okay.
The father of these two, that they started their careers here in Dubai, and with his motivation and connections with the German team, his two boys ended up in Germany and now representing their country and coming to play where it all started. It is Nikolai Klevenhaas to get us going. Simple under that one for the UAE. Taking it there.
Outside, use it.
Dave Evans once again looking for runners now.
Carried by Stephen Ferguson up the middle. Good platform ball now.
Inside,
They look to clear it into
9.
Connor Kennedy's hands.
Hold 6, hold.
Kennedy
Good
comes
kick up
out.
the middle. Sun in his eyes. Great catch.
Klevenhaas.
He's having a great game for Germany, isn't he?
He is. And it is Marcel Hen taking it up there.
Oh, ball's
Loose
popped
ball.
out. Can he offload the ball quickly enough?
Yes,
Slow ball there. They've got to capitalise on it.
Kennedy will go downtown once again with that left boot now.
I think with a man down and the sun in the eyes of the Germans, they're going to kick a lot this half now. Connor with a big left boot. Semple with a good right boot as well. They're going to look to utilise that. So it's called mark. Alex Borowski calling mark there for the German team.
Yeah, the Germans have unloaded the bench. Michael McDonald on to the field for them in the number 23 jersey. That's a touch finder there by Alexander Brazowski.
My good sir.
He's a line out here to the UAE.
Really good attacking platform here for the UAE.
Sorry?
Munib Khalant. They'll be looking for cleaner line out ball. Gareth, me and you spoke about this during the halftime break. Where do they go? Matt Mills at the back. Yes, he's been their best line out jumper this afternoon. Is the captain taking it up there.
Well disrupted by the Germans there coming through on the maul.
Is he lying on the wrong side there?
Oh, I think the Germans might feel a little bit hard done to there. Really, really good from the German team there. Coming through on the maul, breaking Matt Mills out of that maul and isolating him, but yet still coming away with the spoils for the UAE there. So scrum down, United Arab Emirates.
Dave Evans to feed the scrum. You see there number 23, Michael McDonald coming on for the Germans. In the number 19 jersey, we got Lewis Ball. So they really unloaded their bench for the second half. Some fresh legs. And that's got a lot to say with these warm conditions that they're playing in this afternoon. Looking for some fresher players for the second half. Dave Evans now to feed the scrum. Lucas Waddington has been the talk of the scrums this afternoon. He's given both tight heads a hard time, and can Christopher Edini give him a bit more competition?
Be interesting to see what the UAE
Once
do
again,
here.
yes, that's exactly what I expected. Edini's really struggling to hold his bind.
So I think that's what the UAE are going to look to do. They're going to look to kick for territory, play the possession game when it comes to set pieces. So look for line-outs, look for scrums. The UAE scrum is predominantly made up of the Dubai Exiles pack. So they play a lot of rugby together. They have been for the last 4 or 5 years a very, very strong, dominant scrum. Very tough to play against, and you can see there winning a penalty at scrum time again.
Yeah, Lucas Waddington, he's been the star of the match so far for the United Arab Emirates. He really has dominated on the loose head side. A man that's learned his rugby trade here in Dubai. And as you said, playing for the Exiles Rugby Club based here at the Seven Stadium. But now it's all about Connor Kennedy. Quite a long kick this. He's got a good strike on it. It's going in the right direction and it's over. Connor Kennedy continues the 100% record of the Quins fullback. A lovely strike there by him. By no means an easy kick, but he made it look easy.
Yep, brings the score to 14-13 to the Germans.
And as you say, it seems like the UAE plan to keep it tight. It is Nikolai Klevenhaas now to start it. Nice, big hanging kick.
Great hang time on the kick there, taken by Semple. I'd like to see a forward under that ball there. Give Semple a chance to get out into the channel and kick that and clear that potentially.
Agreed. And this is where the UAE cannot make any mistakes.
So
they need a big clearance now. It's Kennedy with that educated left boot. He goes downtown.
I think there's a bit of breeze coming down
that
pitch there.
By Kowalski.
Big carry here from the number 8.
Marcel Hen now, strong runner, popped up, bringing in the players off the bench.
High there by Steve Ferguson there. Don't think there was any malice in that, but it's still a high tackle.
Yeah, Stephen Ferguson going a little bit high there. You can see that in slow motion, and unfortunately just going over the top is the UAE number 8. Ferguson, of course, in his leisure time, enjoys taking his French bulldog Reggie for walks around the park, apparently.
I do see him walking around all the time. It's strange seeing a big man with such a small dog.
Absolutely. It is Revi Pomara now to feed the line out. This is one area that they've been struggling in. Up it goes.
Great clean line out there.
Clean take, bringing in the big pack of forwards now.
And they get a roll on now. It's a strong ball there from the German team.
That is Edini.
Broken off there.
McDonald now plays it out wide.
They be patient.
McDonald now looking for his runners. On it goes. More structured by the Germans. McDonald once again looking for his runners. Holding on. Quick tap there by McDonald, but not quite on the mark.
It is second attack. Second attack.
Once again, tap by McDonald, but the referee has called them back.
I'm not quite sure what he called them there for. Was that not rolling away?
Yeah, not rolling away.
Got to be more disciplined to the UAE team at times.
And it seems like they've got a set move here. It is Revi Pomara coming in. It's a tap there by Wolf. Wolf running straight at it. He knows one way to the try line. That's straight. McDonald now.
They can go by Adini. Make it up.
No hands, no hands,
We need Palant in over the top there, but the referee has shouted no hands. McDonald's got the ball for the Germans. They're going to play right. They play left. They go to Puva. He's held up short. Great defense by the UAE now. And over they go, the Germans. Number 20 is scoring there. It is Marcel Hen. Just coming to the pitch.
Very difficult out there because the referees told the UAE player to leave the ball, let go of the ball, and then the German player's just fallen over the line because he's let go of him.
Interesting.
Hold there, Stephen Ferguson holding him, let go of him, and let him dive over the line.
Yeah, interesting ruling there, as you mentioned, but it is 5 points for Germany, and that try will stand. Making an impact early in the second half, just 7.5 minutes played, and we were speaking about this, the UAE down to only 14 men. The easiest conversions that Nikolai Clemenhaus will kick all day. He adds the extra 2. It's 21-13, but I would say that's really the best passage of play for Germany thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been good in phase play. When the errors have been cut out, the Germans look very strong at phase play. Good quick ball there from the German team. I think with a little bit more practice at the set piece, they're a very good outfit, these.
They've brought Lewis Ball and Marcel Hen onto the pitch, and I'll tell you what, in the first 7 minutes, they've really been carrying hard for Germany at these two big forwards. It is simple now to restart us. Nice little kick in. And it's that man, Marcel Hen, that I just mentioned. Watch him carry. He'll carry all day. He's a powerhouse. Is the German forward, and there he keeps going. It is a Peely that will have to get low on him.
That's a great carry, that.
Michael McDonald has got time behind the scrum. Where does he go? He goes for Vingenace now, looking to bring Wolf in. Educated left boot.
Lovely kick
there.
from Wolf there.
Connor Kennedy has got time now.
Now
what
he's
does
got some
Kennedy
space.
do?
What can he do?
Nice little run there by Kennedy. He needs support.
Slow from the UAE to get over the ball. Can they move it wide? They've got space in the channels wide.
Ferguson needs to retain the ball. Can't quite
Germans
place it.
doing well to slow it down for the UAE. Semple to kick. Lovely kick over the fullback's head. Can he find a 50-22? He can! What a great kick from Andrew Semple.
Fantastic stuff there by Andrew Semple, and we mentioned a little bit earlier, is this how the UAE need to play? Semple getting them into the right positions and then play from there, but that is the kick of the day.
That is the rugby that they've got to play now. That's got to lift and boost the UAE team now. A solid line out, do what they're good at in terms of the maul.
Time off.
Big drive.
And it seems like it is Jack Stapley, the number 13 centre of the UAE, that has gone down with an injury.
No, I think that's Crossley, that.
Is that Crosley?
That's Crossley there. Heavy strapping on that right leg of his. The number 12. The big hit in the first half from him. Looks like he's coming off. They're going to probably bring in Liam Cadwell off the bench there. Yep. fresh shave on his head today, ready for the cameras.
Yeah, Liam Cardwell just returns back from the Sevens tournament in Thailand. Of course, Cardwell, married to a famous dentist here in Dubai, is Liam Cardwell.
She also plays for the UAE netball team, so a real power couple there for the UAE.
What a sporty family. And he was telling me earlier this week he's finally been accepted by his father-in-law now that he's made the change to the Exiles. Because formerly he used to play for the Dubai Tigers and now has finally seen the, the greener pastures, and playing for the Exiles this year is Cardwell. But he brings a lot of experience to this centre combination.
Yeah, very strong runner of the ball is Liam, and deceptively quick.
It is Munib Khalant now to feed the line out. He goes to Boertes.
Great line out.
Take there.
Can they get a shove on now for the UAE? Germans with a great counter back.
It seems like Khalant still got control of that ball. UAE go marching on now. They're going to have to keep this tight.
Be a penalty advantage there now. Ball's come back.
Evans.
Out to Semple. Got to be quick off the
Over
line
the top.
there.
Cardwell now with a long pass.
Great
it is
pass.
Saki. Can Saki finish?
pass.
It's Connor Kennedy for the corner. He's over. But the referee has not awarded the try. He wants to go to the TMO. But a fantastic passage of play there by the UAE.
Simple hands. Cadwell here, very cool and collected. First touch of the ball, out to Stapley, Stapley to Saki, Saki to Conor Kennedy. That may be forward. I think that's what they're going to look at for Conor Kennedy. Nice, easy finish in the corner.
All the supporters here holding their breath, hoping that that pass is not forward. The TMO will have a second look at it. But a lovely passage of play here. You see it is Cardwell, as we mentioned, gets that pass to Stapley. Stapley plays Saki, and a canter in for Conor Kennedy. Lovely dive there to celebrate the try. But we're still waiting for the final decision here from the referee. Conor Kennedy seems to be confident. He is lining up the kick. You see Liam Cardwell there. Stapley, it is Saki. Lovely take there by Saki. Finds Conor Kennedy.
Conor Kennedy having a good day today. Getting on the end of the try there. His boots at 100%. His good clearance kicks. He's having a good game.
I have a decision.
Yes.
Try.
Yeah,
so we hear there from the TMO, that is a try to the UAE.
Try has been awarded. You heard there, try. So he was quite confident. And a lovely passage of play there. That line out taken by Jean Boertes and then getting the ball to the backs. Lovely first touch there by Liam Cardwell. Playing it out to Stapley and then Conor Kennedy finishing in style. Can he keep his 100% kicking record this afternoon is the Abu Dhabi Harlequins fullback.
I think he plays for the Exiles, does Conor Kennedy. There's a lot of Exiles boys in this team.
Lovely strike there by Kennedy.
Kick.
Never in question. Keeps that 100% record, and it's a 1-point game, Gareth.
Yeah, we've got a game on our hand now, a proper test match. I think the UAE have done really well to say that they'd be down to 14 men for the majority of the game there. The Germans really need to capitalise on that extra man. So kick off by Germany, caught by Semple again. Little offload to Apelli.
Nice! Thank you.
Dave Evans there to look to pass it to Semple. Probably going to tip it on. So we've got a sub on, I think.
One more!
And this is where the UAE have to be careful. They don't want to make any early mistakes now. Yes, go to Kennedy. Go for the safe option. He puts it on the left boot. He hasn't quite fine touch there. It is the German fullback under it, but he gets met by Lucas Waddington.
Might be a penalty.
And he's holding on there.
Doesn't roll away.
Edenia now taking it up for Germany. Strong run there by the tight head prop. McDonald looking for his big runners. Pove now around the back. Leo Wolf with the left boot. Kennedy's got Grant to make now. It's a race for the touchline. Matt Mills, Captain Courageous, is back to save the day for the UAE. Great positional play there by the UAE captain, Matt Mills.
Absolutely. Or was he just tired from the last scrum and stayed there on his wing? But no, he cleared up there. Fantastic. He's done a lot of groundwork there to get back for that. Look at the pace on the man.
Yeah, and you were mentioning it earlier. I don't think Semple is the right man to take the kick in. They got to keep him loose to clear the lines, and with him catching the kick in, they're going to have to. They have to play the runners, which seems to put them under a little bit of pressure now. He'll be looking to relieve that pressure that we've just spoken about. It is Semple now that clears the line. Leo Wolf, the 12th centre of Germany, takes it up, but he's met there in a big tackle by Pile.
So we've got a sub on for the UAE for James Crossley, who's gone off.
Edini now runs it up. Nikolai out wide.
Good tackle by Stapley.
Lovely tackle there by Jack Stapley. Germany bringing it wide once again now. It is Hassan Ryan taking it up. McDonald now, time
Good
to play.
face play by the Germans.
Yes, great face play behind the play. Leo Wolf now, Plainpy. Plainpy will be looking for hackers. Plainpy takes it on there. Great tackle by Liam Cardwell. It is McDonald now, plays the big man. Number 19 is Louis Ball.
Roll away there.
Matt Bull seems to be in there. There goes the captain of the UAE. Lovely turnover by the UAE.
But a penalty for holding on after he picks up the ball. That's unlucky, that.
Leo Wolf, the quick tap for Germany. Referees called them back.
So, big hit there. Matt Mills sees an opportunity here to get the ball.
Matt Mills saying they're not releasing. He now goes in there. It's him against McDonald, the scrum off. Michael McDonald. Liam, should I rather say Matt Mills picks that up. And now they're not really giving opportunity to place that ball, are they?
No, but you don't necessarily need to. So, I think that is really good by the Germans. And unlucky for Matt Mills. Matt Mills has been very instrumental, though, in this second half there with the tracking back.
And that looks like Lucas Waddington on the ground. Not a good sign for the UAE. He has been the star performer this far.
So, just while we've got a break here, we've had a sub. Crossley went off with the injury. And we've got Mosi Vesonara, who's come on. And I think Mosi will go to the wing.
Ibuki.
And they'll put Saki into the centre.
Tackle. I have got 8 white. Going into the tackle with no arms and a swinging right arm, forearm into the tackle. 8 white. The decision is yellow card, 8 white. Penalty red, exactly where you're standing.
Yeah, this is what Jacques Bernardi spoke about earlier on. The UAE's discipline let them down against Zimbabwe, and once again,
yellow card.
It has let them down. It is Jean Boertes, a swinging right arm in a tackle.
Red penalty.
And it will be a penalty to Germany and a yellow card to the UAE number 8.
Yeah, I'm really trying to find some positives in the UAE performance in the minute, but they are really just letting themselves down with these strew of errors.
It is a no arm tackle.
A no arm tackle.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, more recommendation is a yellow card. Yeah, PK for red. Restart is yellow card. Just yellow card.
For a no arm tackle.
Yeah, this is not what the UAE needed in the 14th minute of the second half, especially after scoring that glorious try. We'll try and pick it up here. There you see.
He's gone in with a part. I don't know.
I think that's a little bit harsh.
He's gone in there to hit, and if he'd have just made a little bit more effort to wrap that arm, I think.
Leo Wolf now with the touch finder for Germany. Germany, we're looking to put these big forwards into play, and I got to compliment Louis Ball, Marcel Hen. Since they've been onto the field, they've really carried very hard for the Germans.
So it's been a good second half in terms for the neutral there.
Absolutely.
Tries from both teams.
Peter Killian now comes on in place of Lucas Waddington. It is Pober now to feed the line out for the Germans. They go to the back, nice clean line-up ball. And there it is Enkel controlling things at the back of the line-up. They're very powerful in these situations. It is Enkel going all the way. I think it's Enkel that's over for the try. The try has been awarded. Scored by number 7, Schwan Engel.
That's a good line out there from the German team. They've been struggling all game with the line outs, and they finally got it right in the right area of the pitch. And it's led to a real strong maul there.
Yeah, getting the big boys in. You see it is Daniel Wolf playing the ball back there, and then it is number 7, Schwan Engel, that holds the ball at the back, and ultimately it goes over for the try. But it was always going to be a tough day.
Red 20 with the red scrum cap, obstruction in the line out. Red 20 with the red scrum cap, obstruction in the line out. It is no try, no try. Restart with a penalty to the UAE on the 15-meter line.
Okay, thank you.
You heard that, led off for the UAE, and no try for Germany. Obstruction there by Marcel Hen in that line out.
Captain.
Referee calling for the captain. We've just heard in our headphones now the decision.
Carl, what's your opinion on the TMO at this level? Do you think they get introduced too much at times, or?
Yeah. Obstruction by red 20.
In the interest of the game flowing, I know they've got to get the right decisions on the field all the time.
Yeah, I think it's important to get the right decisions. And for me, you know, if there's any player danger involved, then ultimately the player needs to be looked after. And I think that's where the TMO have been really, really good. But to me, it's just sometimes a bit difficult because us as supporters, you know, we kind of see it a little bit differently to what the rules state. But ultimately, they're acting within the best interest of the game. But it is a penalty to the UAE. It is Andrew Semple to relieve some pressure for the home side. Semple now gets a little nudge. Lovely little touch finder there by Andrew Semple. Brings it up to halfway for the UAE.
So got away with that, the UAE there. Real momentum swinger there. So we've got some subs on for the UAE. Peter Killian seems to have come on for Lucas Waddington. I think Marcus Guerin in the second row has gone off, and Amosi's actually come on in the second row.
Matt Mills once again taken there. Ipili at the back. The UAE need to hold strong now. They get the drive on. The UAE keeping it nice and tight once again. It's controlled at the back there by Matt Mills. Strong counter by the Germans. And it is
Good
number 19,
defensive effort
Louis
there.
Ball.
Good defensive effort from the Germans.
Yeah, he really has made a massive impact since he's come on. He's the number 19, Louis Ball. Strong ball carrier and strong defender. This is one area where the UAE has been very, very strong, and it'll be interesting to see what Peter Killian brings to the party. He's replaced Lucas Waddington, that was absolutely outstanding this afternoon in the loose head position. And Christopher Edini has been taking a lot of strain the minute he'd come onto the pitch. Can Killian put that same pressure on him?
Peter Killian is an incredible player. He's top scrummager, and 10 trapped in the prop's body, actually. His hands are that good. But he's got some boots to fill with Lucas Waddington having an outstanding game here.
Killian now, on goes the pressure. Better scrum by Dini.
Absolutely.
German really getting on a big scrum there. McDonald now, Evans to bring him down. Great tackle there by Dave Evans. Lovely support. And that's the man that I spoke about, Marcel Hen. Strong carrier.
He's had a really good game since he's come on, Marcel.
Yeah, he has. Leo Wolf now. Nocky doesn't go backwards. Picked up by Plain P.
Good hit there by Amosi.
It is Robin Plain P. Germans reset now.
Good charge down. He's coming back then for the penalty at scrum time. Big scrum there from the Germans.
Yeah, it was Sean Schroeder.
Don't know whether that's because there's a man down in the UAE's scrum, or Peter Killian's come on and Lucas has gone off. But Peter's a very good scrummager.
Leo Wolf now with the left boot.
Oh, I don't know if they found touch there.
He hasn't found touch. He's found Saki from the UAE now.
Saki
puts
with
it
the
on
big
the
right
boot.
boot, downfield.
It is
Caught by Glenn House.
taken up there once again now.
kick
Brzezowski. Codwell after this one. He's got time.
Got some
Plays it
space as
inside
well.
now. Simple with time. Looking to clear the lines.
So looking for tactical play. That's a good clearance,
Yeah,
that.
safe touch finder there by Andrew Semple.
Not particularly happy with the AR again. Not giving him what he thinks is the right distance.
Do they ever? Do they ever?
A joke.
It is Rivi Pomara to feed the line out, and the Germans, since they brought the replacements on, the line out definitely seems to be working a lot better for them. They've got Louis Ball in there, Christopher Dini at the back.
So the UAE's line out is is now depleted now with their line out options.
The tap on there by Louis Ball, picked up by Laffers. Lovely run there by the left wing. He's gone. He's through. You won't stop him now. Felix Lammers will get in. An easy counter in by the big number 11. Beat the first tackler, and then he was away for all money, stretching those long legs of his as he goes along the touchline. A wonderful try there by number 11, Felix Lammers.
Yeah, absolute opportunist
The
try
tap
there.
ball there by Louis Ball. It is McDonald there. Lammers picks it up. It goes past
Beats
the front
Stephen
of the line out.
Ferguson.
Oh.
Beats Peter Killian, I think.
Gareth reminds me of you a few years back, just cantering down that touchline, not even breaking a sweat, and scoring a wonderful try.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Jacques Benani, the UAE coach, now needs to start looking at the bench and bringing some players on. I know he's not helped with 2 men down, but he's got to bring some fresh legs on there. I know Amos come on in the second row for Marcus, but we maybe need to start looking at bringing on the bench.
Can Nikolai Clevenhaus add the extra 2 points? He's been absolutely outstanding this afternoon here in Dubai. He strikes that one. Once again, a great strike by the fly-off. And just shaving the left hand upright is Nikolai Clevenhaus. And yeah, it was always going to be a tough day at the office for the UAE. It's never easy. 13 against 15. And ultimately, they just ran out of men. And Felix Lammers had an easy canter in for that try.
I think both the German wingers have been good today.
Yeah, they have.
They've been really opportunist in taking their...
Jean Boerdes has still got 2 minutes, 56 seconds in the sin bin.
Yeah,
He's the UAE number 8.
It wouldn't surprise me if we don't see Jean again, and they might bring Chris McKee back on for off the bench. Bring some fresh legs on for the UAE. Got to play a bit more territory.
It is simple now. Restart it, try something different
Clever
now.
switch, can he catch it? Oh!
Nice little change there by Simple.
Clever. So it's a line out to the Germans on the 10-metre line. That was a very clever kick. Oh, they
They've
played
gone
it quick.
now. Brzezowski now at the back. He'll be looking to bring the big players in. Connor Kennedy's got time now. He calls for it. Safe hands by the fullback. He'll be looking to play Cardwell on the outside. He's
Good
taking it in.
there by
Evans.
Hacker.
Nice little
goes
snipe there.
Can he get quick ball now? Can Semple move it? Good nudge there by Andrew Semple.
Time!
He's got
So he's
time.
got plenty of time though.
He's
No
a German
kick chase.
five.
Oh, and he sliced it.
Yeah,
Alex Broski, the fullback there, plenty of time for the kick, and he's nudged it quite short into touch there. So this is a great opportunity for the UAE to get back into this game. 26-20 to the German side. Can we see a set play that sets a platform for a try?
Okay.
Time off at the minute. Conor Kennedy's just getting some physio.
Very important line out here for the UAE.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting this because there's not many jumpers now in the UAE team. Stephen Ferguson's not a jumper, Mosey's not a jumper. There's only Matt Mills really that jumps.
Matt Mills taking it once again. Epili going to have to take it up forward now. UAE would have to secure this ball.
Good. Slow
Yes,
ball. So we need some...
They're taken in by McLaren.
Good hit by the German defence there.
Yeah,
room on the blind side.
Simple.
Again with a little nudge through after he didn't see anything. I'd have liked to maybe see
Hackers
the
now. Hackers showing his pace, taking it across field. Here could be danger for the UAE. Playing Wolf.
Got to give that there.
Wolf
Good
going to look flick out to Plain Pete. Robin Plain Pete now.
Intercept by Conor Kennedy. Chip over. Is he going to be out on the full? It is.
Connor Kennedy saving the day there for the UAE, because if Felix Lammers had got that ball, the left wing would have been gone for all money.
That's got to go there for the German side.
Yeah, Leo Wolf maybe holding on a little bit long there. Maybe should have passed it first time, but Connor Kennedy reading it beautifully.
I just want to see some more composure from the UAE team. Build some phases. Don't keep kicking the ball away when you're in good territory. Absolutely kick the ball in your own half down and create some territory advantage. But when you're in the territory, build some phase play. Put some pressure on the German defence. Make him make a penalty, make a mistake.
6+1.
Remy Pomara now.
Got 26 seconds on the bin now. Hopefully UAE will be back after this to 14. I think they'll ice this line out.
Looking for his jumpers. Where does he go? He goes to the back.
Poor line out, uncontested, collected by Amosi. But then a good counter from the German team. A knock on.
Let's go.
It's hard, Carl, to find the positives in the UAE's performance in the minute when they're making so many errors. There's such potential, this team, such talent in the team, some real big players, big humans in this team. They just got to try and be a little bit more clever.
Yeah, very, very unlucky there. But it is Jean Botus that comes back onto the field. And they really missed him for the 10 minutes that he was off.
He's going to move to the second row. So Mosi's on the blind side flanker. Apelli in the number 8 spot now. Matt Mills in his usual number 7 open side.
They'll be looking for a big 8-man shove, putting a bit of pressure on Germany.
See if they can get that parity back on their side at scrum time now. Back to full complement.
Michael McDonald to feed the scrum now.
Penalty straight away.
It's Peter Killian that dropped his knee there, which resulted in the penalty for Germany. And they'll give it to Nikolai Klevenhaus to clear the lines. Nikolai now, once again, a very educated right boot. He finds territory just within the half, or just outside of the 22, should I rather say, of the United Arab Emirates. And the Germans will be looking to bring those big forwards of theirs into play. The likes of Louis Ball, Marcel Hem. They've really been instrumental since coming onto the pitch. It is Rivi Pumara to feed this line out. They go to the back. This line of opportunity.
Line out, collected by McLean from the UAE. Good clear up there by him, by the big man. And a penalty, a let-off for the UAE. So,
you see that once again, the overthrow. It is Ewan then taking it in there.
Solid player.
Mistake getting made there. Andrew Semple.
So 15 minutes to play, Germany 26, the UAE 20. The UAE have got a line out just inside their own halfway. Back to 14 men. Can they capitalise on this?
Yeah, that's the big question, and I think you alluded to a little bit earlier, very important for them to now build the phases. Just be patient, build the phases, get the big runners in. But Galant first needs to win this line out.
Back to 2 people lifting now, so John Boats has gone up. Poor line out.
That's a knock on there by the German player.
By the German team. Got away with that, the UAE. I don't think the coaches for the UAE will be particularly happy with how the line-out's gone today.
And as we mentioned that, it's David Gurn that has come on to the pitch, the school teacher, David Gurn wearing the number 16 jersey, and Chris McKee in the number 19 jersey, very versatile loose forward.
Chris McKee is a very good player.
No, 3 already.
He is.
And they're emptying the bench. Rian Barnard comes now to replace Ewan McLaren. And then, to me, the story of the day, he makes his way onto the pitch. 41 years old, 306 days. It is Matt Richards, the speedster. And I'll tell you what, for a 41-year-old, he's still got a lot of gas in his tank.
Absolutely. So he was my coach last year at the Dragons Championship winning team, and you would see him play coach. He would be there before training, doing extras, after training, doing extras. He really puts time and effort in to keep that in the condition he's in. A lot of space on the blind side here.
Evans now.
No real winger to go with.
Yes, sir.
Controlled at the back there.
Go.
Evans to play Semple. Semple now the long ball to Stapley. Stapley the long pass out. Connor Kennedy on the left boot. And not Kennedy's best effort. He won't be very happy with that.
Just a little more depth, a bit more patience there. Some good line speed from the German team, but...
Semple now. He plays it out to Stapley. Stapley
with a great pass there.
Yeah, great pass there. And then Connor Kennedy. Right idea, just not quite the execution for the UAE fullback. Once again, Rivi Pumara looking for those line-out forwards of his. Hassan Ryan goes up for that. The tap ball now. Michael McDonald. Nikolai plays it up short. There is the big run there by Marcel Hen. Michael McDonald goes to the back line. Leo Wolf now. Good
offload.
Unfortunately knocked by Plainpy.
Hold the ball, boys. Hold the ball.
Great offload there.
Yeah. Robin Plainpy, unfortunately, knocking that ball on.
I think he's had a very good game today. The 10 and 12 working very good today for the German side.
And onto the pitch comes Andre Snetler for the UAE.
So
David Evans leaves the pitch, and it seems like Andrew Semple has gone to a number 9.
Yeah, gone back to his preferred position.
Are you okay? Yeah.
And it seems
with Andre Snelter coming in at 10. He's a very, very dynamic player, Andre.
Okay.
He's got good feet, good pass with the ball. Likes to move it, likes to play with it.
That's what they've been needing now. Got about 12 minutes left in this fixture. There's really nothing in it. 26 plays, 20. Outstanding effort from the UAE.
What we'll probably see now from the UAE is a little bit more box kicking. Now Semple's gone back to 9. Good box kicker of the ball. And then we'll look at Honre to play off the back of that. The only problem is with that is that the UAE are down to 14 without a winger. So you're going to have a lack of boys chasing that ball on that box kick. So
yeah, Gareth, you mentioned unfortunately a massive waste of that open blindside now with only down to 14 men.
Huge blindside there.
Crowds! It seems like McGee has gone to number 8 now, settling in there. And then it is Semple to feed the scrum for the UAE. Rian Barnard on nice steady scrum by the UAE.
Yes,
that. Semple goes to the blind side. Lovely little grubber kick now.
Got the 40-22 again.
Does he
Not
get
quite.
the bounce?
But good kick there. Bounced up, put some pressure
No,
on.
you step back.
Can the
Yes,
UAE
nice.
remain disciplined here and put some pressure on?
Big defense needed from the UAE now, taken up by Hen for Germany. Germans staying patient. Michael McDonald behind there. He'll be looking for the beat of Nikolai Klevenhans. McDonald takes it on his own. And that's a fantastic net gain there by
absolutely.
the UAE.
That's what they've got to do. Be patient, set in defence, don't give penalties away. Let the opposition make the mistake. And they've resulted in a poor kick from the German 9 with a UAE line out on the 22-metre line. Dave Gern's first throw into the UAE's line out. They're back to 3 jumpers in the line out with Chris McKee, John Boats and Matt Mills. So it should be a good contest, this.
Gurney now, the Scouser, looking for Mills. Finds Mills.
Lovely line out.
Codwell now, hard running there by the first centre. Takes it up, Liam
Now
Codwell.
A little bit of phase play, a penalty to carry. Secured by John Boats. Quick ball from the UAE. Andre down to Stapley. Stapley, little chip through. Conor Kennedy running onto it. Matt Richards closing with a tackle. Knock on by German team. Semple down the short side. Back inside to Conor Kennedy.
UAE need to stay composed now. Kennedy needing some support.
There's a huge space out wide. Can we get 2 or 3 phases from the forwards?
Semple now. Rian Barnard taking it up, the big man. UAE need to stay patient now.
Still think they've got
Semple,
advantage.
David Gern, he knows one way, that's straightforward. But getting pushed back in that tackle.
Yeah.
Semple now, keeping it amongst the big boys.
Good phase play, this. Out the back now.
But it's over!
Stapley. There goes Matt Richards, the short little pass. Codwell needs to hold on now. Liam Codwell holding on.
Good defence
for
from
dear
the
life.
German team there. Good defence from the German team.
UAE need to take it
Barnard
up.
to carry. Oh, knock on though in contact.
Play on now. Hacked ahead
An
here.
interesting kick. Jean Boats on the ball. Has he got time offload? Andre Settler knocking that ball on. If that had gone to hand, that would have been incredibly dangerous for the UAE.
Yeah, great passage of play there by the UAE, and unfortunately, just losing it at a crucial time.
Great
see
defence
this
as
once
well
again.
from the German team there. Poor kick and clearance from the German second row, I think it was.
Boertes. And you've got to think maybe Jean Boertes needed to release that a little bit earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Just making it a bit easier for Schnettler.
Time off.
Referee's calling time off.
So the UAE fully emptied their bench now for the last 8 minutes of the game.
Conor Kennedy seems to be winded.
Okay.
And we see the crowd there at beats on 2.
That will be absolutely pumping in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it will. But a good crowd that's turned out for this fixture, the UAE against Germany this afternoon. The UAE ranked 51st in the world, the Germans ranked 32nd, and it's been a very even contest. Seen that the UAE have been playing with 14 men, I would say, for the last 45 minutes.
Absolutely. I don't think we can look into the world rankings too much at the minute. The UAE haven't really played 15s rugby for the last 4 years. It's only really last year that in the Asia series where they started playing 15s rugby again and had some 2 fantastic wins against Malaysia and South Korea. South Korea being 33rd in the world at that point. You know, I think you'll see a climbing from the UAE in the next few years.
For sure, Michael McDonald now to feed for the Germans. Much better scrum there by Killian and co.
Good scrum there.
So now they'll have to play this. And what's the referee calling that? Interesting call there. But a much better push there by David Gern, Peter Killian and Rian Barnard. The new reinforced front row for the UAE. it is still the Germans that will feed the scrum.
Ryan Barnard normally starting for the UAE at the tight head. He is one big human. The polar bear, they call him, to the size of his hands. Hands like bears, hands like a polar bear.
Yeah, he is, as you say, quite the sizable player is Ryan Barnard. And a big congratulations to him and Mia on their little 1 week old daughter, should I rather say, for the 26-year-old.
Let's go! Crowds! Bye!
That is Michael McDonald.
I think the Germans will look for the blind side here. They've got two stacked up on the blind side. Semple drops into that blind side channel.
Once again, another big scrum there by the UAE. It is Ryan Barnard, that man that gets the right shoulder. Barnard, what a scrum there.
Interesting what the UAE do now. 7 minutes left to go. 6 points down, so they need to try to go in front. Will they kick to the corner, or will they take the points and go for the next 5 minutes?
Well, it seems that the decision has been made by Matt Mills. It is Semple that's got the ball in hand now, that will be looking for the touchline and to set up an attacking lineup now. Andrew Semple, nice little nudge there with the right boot.
Great kick. So the line-out's been a little bit indifferent from the UAE. When they managed to get it good, it's been a very strong line-out. But this is the key moments for the UAE. In these sorts of instances, they've let the pressure off, and now I'm expecting them to all switch on, concentrate, reset, and get a good line-out. They've got back to 3 jumpers in the line-out with Chris McGee, Matt Mills, and John Boats.
Yeah, David Gurney essential now that he finds his line-out forwards. You just mentioned it. Gurney to feed this line-out. Who we be looking for? He goes to Mills once again in the front there. Taken down by Matt Mills. Secured. Semple now to play it out wide. Codwell now with the running. Codwell needs support. Nice control there by Liam Codwell.
Yes, that.
Good carry by Mossy.
Mossy now bringing a bit of weight to it. Semple now, they bring it left. The UAE tackled over the line there. Lovely.
They got in the way of their own players there, which ended up with Andre getting the ball out the back and
that's
shoved into touch. Again, though, just letting the foot off the pedal there, releasing the pressure. They've got to be more patient and be more structured.
Yeah, great tackle there by Niklas Bechtel for Germany, just pulling Andre Schnettler over the line.
Inside?
Player down for the UAE. That looks like, is it Jean Botus?
Oh, Pete Killian, I think that is.
Pete Killian with the bloody nose.
So I think Conor Kelly ran into his own man here. Or Stapley ran into his own man.
Yeah, just not, as you mentioned a little bit earlier, just looking for that better execution.
So he'll come off for a blood bin, which means they're allowed to put a prop back on.
18.
Which means Lucas Waddington should come back onto the pitch, which is definitely not bad news for the UAE. There he comes. The fan salesman makes his way back onto the pitch, is Lucas Waddington. He's been absolutely outstanding this afternoon. Ball goes in, taken cleanly there by the German.
Good sack there by John Boats.
Very good sack, as you mentioned. McDonald now. Waddington straight back into the action. Big tackle there by Matt Mills. He's going to have to roll away now.
Looking for the box kick here,
Yeah.
Nikolai Clevenhart has got time. He's got a big right boot. He goes to the air.
Good up and under, Semple underneath it.
Semple's got time. Lovely taken by Semple.
Great take by Semple. Good offload, but unlucky there. Coming back for what looks like a penalty.
We've got 4 minutes to play in the second half. It is Germany leading the UAE 26 points to 20. And we've got a player down there. It seems like a cramp
on the floor
to one of the German players.
4 face towards 8 white. Managed to get them out of each other. But 4 red face to the head deliberately on the ground after the pull in the air.
This might be interesting. I think this might be a penalty to the UAE. The touch judge has reported 4 black.
So 8 white first ball, then 4 red, hands in the face, pressing on.
Watch this, hands in the face now. 4 red, 8 white. Yes, he pulls him down. That's Jean Boats, as you mentioned. I'm trying to see this. where 4 white. We don't quite see it there. There we go. It's 4 white. Apparently shoving. There we go. 4 white. You see that on the left side of your screen. They're having a bit of a wrestling match there. And it seems like 4 white could be the guilty party. Referee.
That should be Libas PK.
So it's going to be our penalty.
For UAE.
Thank you.
Could you touch it?
Is it going to be a yellow?
Yeah, no,
Is it a yellow card in the red zone?
Matt Mills asking about a yellow card. I don't believe it was a yellow card offence there. It's just a bit of hands in the face, which is, of course, not in the spirit of the game. And it will be a penalty for the UAE. And it is a crunch time now with 4 minutes left in the second half. And you would think the UAE would have to get over the whitewash. Still a bit of attention to the German player on the ground there. I think it is Michael McDonald that is receiving attention. But it is a penalty to the UAE for foul play by number 4, Hassan Ryan. We see that once again in slow motion. I must say I've been very impressed with Marcel Hen since he has been on the pitch. He's really made a great impact. But it's the previous incident where the penalty is stemmed from foul play there by Hassan Ryan. And in all honesty, they're wasting a lot of time here. I think they should just take the player off the pitch. He's clearly suffering with cramp. You see that on the left-hand side of your screen. This is where the wrestling match happens between Jean Botus and Hassan Ryan. And as it goes out of your picture, apparently that is when... There we go. We see that once again. Apparently, he just shoved his face into the ground.
I think John Boats knows what he's doing there. I think he's holding on to him.
Yeah. There is no clear evidence. You have to go with AR call as the camera pans away. No clear evidence.
Yes.
I think John Boats knows exactly what he's doing there. Holding on to the opposition player to get a reaction. I've been there many times myself. At the bottom of a ruck when John Boats has got and he's done well there. Milked a penalty, I think.
Great opportunity here for the UAE. Now they're going to have to stay patient. First phase is Semple needs to find touch. Andrew Semple nudges it now.
Big opportunity with 3.5 minutes on the clock. Can they secure a line out, get a rolling maul on, and convert for the points to take the lead?
David Gurn now.
Big pressure on Dave Gurns. Loves a line out throw.
Matt Mills
clean
to
catch
the
off the top.
Top of the top.
Carry up the middle by Amossi. Latched on by Apelli.
They need more forwards there. They need to get over the ball.
Good. Can they be patient now? Carried by Jean Botus. Oh, great again over the ball. That is Hen, number 20 for the German team, latching onto that, getting the turnover in that precious moment.
Yeah, it's Jean Botus taking it in there.
He's got to carry, he's got to stay on his feet a little bit longer there and wait for his opposition or pump his legs in contact. Went down a little bit early, allowing that German player over the top.
Yeah, as you say, maybe fight it a little bit more, but they've been let off the hook here, the Germans, and UAE. Jacques Bernardi must be pulling his hair out at this moment in time, making such a crucial mistake with just over 2.5 minutes left in this half.
Big boys have got in the pack, the UAE team. I'd like to see him carry a little bit harder, a bit more depth, a bit more speed.
No, Brad Bean.
You really utilise the talents they've got.
Yeah, it just seems, Gareth, in those positions that there's not enough players to clear the ruck. Everybody wants to run with the ball, and as we mentioned earlier, it's so important to do those basics first. First, win the ball.
Yeah.
You know, and ultimately, I think the UAE just committing too little players to that ruck.
Which is strange that, because if I know Jacques Bernardi, there'll be 4 or 5 phase plays that are set in stone. They know where to go. They know who's carrying. They know which player's coming over the top and securing that ball. So he will not be happy with that sort of turnover ball in that area within the first 3-4 phases of play.
Yeah, and as they call it, the red zone. When you're in the red zone, you've got to get points. And I just feel that the UAE today have got themselves into the red zone, and then it's just that kind of composure that they're lacking at times to convert them into points. But either way, it's still been an outstanding effort from them, playing with 14 men. I think it's since from the 21st minute of that first half where Aaron De Boy, of course, got that unfortunate red card for playing a player in the air. Once again, an injury to the German team here that's holding up play. The referee's been very, very lenient on this.
Head injury though, isn't it? He's strapping him up there, so the clock time will be off. Player safety is paramount in this day and age of rugby.
So true, Gareth. I can't agree more with you.
So it's going to be a penalty against the UAE for holding on at the ruck, I think.
Yes, that's what the penalty's for, and as we mentioned, we've basically got about 2.5 minutes to play here. It is Nikolai Clevenhaus that will be looking to clear the lines.
That's Wolf there.
It's fair. It's Wolf with the left boot, as you mentioned. My apologies. Leo Wolf,
So,
this South African-born centre for Germany, hails from the windy city of Port Elizabeth.
Can the UAE put some pressure on this line out?
Puvana to feed the line out. Where does he go?
That's a good line out from the Germans.
Yeah, taken there by Louis Ball.
The line out in the second half has been a lot better from the German team.
Yes.
Great maul there. Look at the rolling maul. Poor Andrew Semple at 9 there trying to stop them boys.
Ryan holding it at the back.
Penalty advantage there for sacking the maul. Out the back.
Out the back.
Poor pass.
Poor pass. Plainpin knocking that one on, but they'll come back for the penalty.
That is a great line out. Great maul from the German team. I think we've got to give some credit to the German side today. As much as we've been saying that the UAE have been error-strewn, the Germans have really capitalised on it, played some really good phase play, quick ball away from the ruck, and put pressure on the UAE. And rightly so, there should be a 6-point lead, I feel.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. It's Leo Wolf once again, looking for the touch finder. But to me, Louis Ball and Marcel Hen have made a massive difference since they've come into this field for the Germans.
So again, can he shape his line-outs? Can the UAE defend this? 22 metres.
Once again, he goes to the solid man in the middle there. Louis
Don't
Ball.
touch it. That's all.
Surely that's knocked on.
That's a
Ball
great clever play.
UAE. What can they do now?
Clever play from the UAE there. So they stood off the line out there, stood off the maul. So that is not actually classed as a maul. There's no offside line. You can see Jean Boats coming round into that and knocking the ball there out of the hand of the German player. Clever play from the UAE.
Yeah, very good understanding of the laws. They'll need a big scrum. UAE will have to make about a 95-metre run now.
20 seconds on the clock left. Plenty of space out wide. Lots of talent in that back line for the UAE. Can they utilise it with some depth, some speed, and get it into that ball into the space? I know Durant Gerben does a lot of work on getting that ball into space, the assistant coach for the UAE team.
Simple now, takes it wide. Schnettler looking to run. There goes Stapley. Saki now, you hear the siren in the background.
Matt Richards beats one. Boys are going to look to play and keep playing. Good counter up there from the Germans. Oh, off his feet though.
Quite interesting. It looks like the Germans have won this, but if this ball goes dead, I think that could be the end of the game. It is McDonald. What does he do? He kicks it into touch, and I think that's it. Referee blowing the final whistle. It's Germany that win this encounter, 26 points to 20. But ultimately, it is the UAE that can, I would say, feel a little bit undone by that red card in the 20th minute of the first half. It definitely did cost them, but a valiant effort from the home team.
Yeah, an interesting game there. I think the UAE, the coaching staff won't particularly be happy with the UAE's performance there. A lot of discipline issues, a lot of errors around second, third phase. But you've got to give some credit to the German team. They really took the game in that second half, sorted out the set piece, sorted out the scrum, sorted out the line out, and just capitalised on the errors that the UAE team made.
Yeah, I think that I fully agree with what you're saying, Gareth. To me, this German bench made a massive, massive difference when they came onto the field. Somehow they seem to have sorted the lineouts, and I mentioned their names a couple of times, but Louis Ball and Marcel Hen, really very, very strong carriers in the middle of the pitch on attack as well as on defence, and they really got that rolling more working, which hurt the UAE in many stages of the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. The UAE, the pride will be dented a little bit there because that pack there, made up of a lot of Exiles boys that played together week in, week out, pride themselves on having a very strong set piece, very strong line out, very strong scrum, very strong maul defence as well. So for the Germans to kind of capitalise on those areas, they'll not be happy.
This was the highlight of the second half there. Saki playing it out wide to Connor Kennedy, and a beautiful run in by the fullback. He had an outstanding game this afternoon. Is the number 15 of the UAE. Wonderful off the tee. You see that conversion there, converting his own try from the sideline. And he had 100% a kicking record this afternoon. There's Leo Wolf. Also, very strong game at number 12 for Germany. And to be Matt Mills, once again, a courageous performance by the UAE captain.
Yeah, he's got an engine on him, Matt Mills. And he was everywhere today. Real valiant effort from the skipper.
But this is where the Germans really controlled the game in the second half. It was that pack of theirs. And then the try of the game, a 55-meter run by the man himself, Felix Lammers, crashing over for the 5-pointer.
That's a good try, good finish that.
Yeah.
I think both wingers for the for the German team have been very, very good today. Every instance they've been involved in, they've not made an error. They've put themselves in the right position. They've defensively worked hard, chased a little ball, and then got on the end of some good tries. So it's brilliant to see that from your wingers.
Absolutely. And there we go, Matt Mills again in the line-out. Cardwell had a good game when he came on in the second half, carried up nicely, was the inside centre. Yeah, we're going pitch side now to Al Broth. We're just waiting for Matt Mills, the UAE captain. We see them carrying it up once again there for the UAE. Is the captain Matt Mills, and we'll go pitch side now to our presenters, which is Al Broth and Gareth Lewis. A lovely drive there by the Germans. This is where they were very strong in the second half. We see Hassan Rayyan there, the number 4 lock. Crossing over live now to Al Broth.
Probably I'll bring up silly errors, probably helps us more than anything. What do we need to do moving forward? All right, I've got Matt Mills, the captain of the UAE with me. Tough loss out there, going down by 6 points in a game we probably could have won. Few small errors costing us. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, at this level, going down to 14 men, small errors in the red zone, and one line out drop up there. Couple of silly errors, talking to the ref down here, letting them in the game, and small things like that make a big difference at this level in Germany. Hats off to them, they were good and they capitalised on it.
Yeah, and you should be really proud of the boys. As you said, a man down 20 minutes in, so you went 60 minutes with 14 and another 10 with 13. The cards are hurting, a couple against Zimbabwe as well. What can we do to improve that discipline?
Yeah, I think just a bit more experience at this level. We need to play boys that are this good, so we can keep getting better and not make mistakes and not give the penalties away and get those cards. And it shows that as good as we are with 14 on the pitch, if we were at full complement, then the result could have been a bit the other way.
Well, yeah, that's a perfect saying. You only lost by 6 points there, 20 points ahead, 20 rankings ahead of us in the world. So you've got to be really proud of that performance in the end.
Yeah, that's the sort of performance we wanted to put in against Zimbabwe as well. We were disappointed with that one, and we came out today to prove a point that this is where we need to be. These are the teams we need to be playing, and we deserve to be here. And the world rankings, we're taking on teams that are 20 places above us. We're holding our own, and if not, we could have took it today.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Hard luck today. Good luck for the next game.
Thanks for coming.
I'll let you join the boys. Thank you, mate.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else. The picture quality is amazing on the new Emirates A350. It's a new entertainment system, and look, you can even skip the ads. But don't skip this one.
All right, I'm here with the captain of Germany. Congrats on the win today, Johan. What did you think of the performance?
It was not the best performance, but also you have to win games like this. I think in the first half we struggled a bit in our lineouts. This was actually our strength, and we also in the second half we did some mistakes in our game management. We was most of the time in the game we had one player more than Dubai, UAE. But we managed to win the game, and this is what counts, and it's good for the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting that win is really important. What were your focuses when the UAE went a man down?
Yeah, I think the red card helps UAE more than us. I think they got more. They came firing the last 20 in the first half. They're coming really out. We struggled with that, and I think we didn't manage to play we didn't manage to play our game in the first half.
Yeah. Now a couple of tight-knit performances previously. This one to getting the win at the international stage again. That's going to be a great feeling.
Yeah, this is what we said before the game. We want to finish the season on a high, so with the win, and now we have to recover and have regroup and looking for Romania in end of January. That's our next goal. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck against Romania. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. That was the captain of Germany. 2 really close contests.
Well, Germany victorious in the end there, but end-to-end stuff, and UAE performance much more improved than the 11-day game ago against the Sables. What will UAE take away from this today, positives, Gareth?
Yeah, a much improved game against the Sables. Probably not against as big an opposition, but the German team made it very difficult for the UAE today, and a lot of praise should go to them. But the positives I think you should take away from the UAE is that when they did get themselves in those areas, when they played the ball into possessions and were patient with the ball, it created space out wide. You saw Conor Kennedy had a great game today, finishing in the corner there, kicking off the boot. I thought Saki taking his try in the first game was fantastic. Sorry, early on in the first half was perfect example of how they should be playing. And they've just got to build on that. They've got to try and get out the errors of the game, take them out the game plan, and just be more clinical and build on that.
And we just heard there from the captain, Matt Mills, and he rightly said, playing up against a side ranked 20 points or so above them in the world rankings, but of course still a lot of positives from today's game. Who were the outstanding performers today for the UAE?
Yeah, like I mentioned today, I think Andrew Semple had a great game, especially when he went back to 9. I think that's his favoured position, and you can see that there from his performance towards the end. But Conor Kennedy off the boot and the try in the corner, he did really well today, Conor. I was very impressed with him.
But still, it's difficult to reflect on the game and not mention the D word again, discipline. Al, what do you make of the cards today?
Yeah, look, 2 cards costing the UAE. The 60 minutes they had to play with 14 men. It saps your energy. By the end, the Germans were making some really good gain lines, and that try, their winning try, was straight down the blind side where the winger would have been. So it makes it really tough to do. Going down to 13 at one stage as well off silly stuff. If they can get rid of that from their game, they'll be really strong.
And of course, it's all about Germany this afternoon, but what about the 10-12 combination, Nikolai Clearinghouse and Leo Wolf as well?
Look, they led the boys around the park really well. They controlled the ball. They played it, especially in the second half, they played the ball in the right areas. They were unbelievable at getting their team around the park and coming through when it was most important. So, a bit of a party atmosphere at the Sevens a bit early today.
Well, the Germans no doubt will be in the German beer house tonight here in Dubai, celebrating the win here at the Sevens. But that's it now until the new year in terms of the internationals. That's the end of the first ever Autumn International series of games. But it's not all bad news, not all doom and gloom, because we're back here again in 2 weeks' time at the world-class Emirates Rugby Sevens here in Dubai. Arguably the best rugby event of the year, bar the World Cup, I would say. So, from myself, Gareth Lewis, from the team here, Al Bruff, Gareth Newman, from Carl van Rosenveld up in the commentary box, on behalf of Rugby Deutschland, the UAE Rugby Federation and Asia Rugby, and all of us here tonight, and you at home, thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Thank you, good night.